Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
Hello, 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 my friends. How are we doing today? Fantastic to see y'all out here. What is going on? Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh. He had an intro screen up for 2 minutes. Ah, panic, everybody, panic. Oh my gosh. Hi, how's it going? Good to see y'all out here. Hello, hello, hello. Also, Armip with the 8 months already. Perry Toyne with the 5 months. I probably butchered that second one, but thank you both so very much. I really do appreciate it. Hello, hello, hello. Math makes brain go mush. Agree. Big agree. Yento, thank you so very much for the 6 months at tier 2. Woo! I see the months changed after upgrading. Ooh, yeah, there you go. Somehow the math works. It does things. We don't know. Profi Sloth, hi, how you doing? Good to see y'all out here. Good wedding. Fantastic wedding. It was absolutely so fun. Chat too fast. Chat fast. Chat very fast. Oh my gosh, so fast. Ties, how's it going? Congrats on your wedding. Thank you.
Poop.
There are some pictures if y'all haven't seen them so far. Posted a few over on Twitter, some over on Instagram as well. We're still waiting to get a lot more of the wedding photos back, so there's gonna be a lot more coming soon, which would be really, really cool. So I'm very excited for it. It's so fun to share. We haven't even seen the videos that are coming, or the pictures, and we also have a video, but we're not sharing that. But we haven't even seen the rest of the photos coming back. Everything we've had, I've actually shared with y'all. Most of them, minus like 1 or 2.
Pleased to meet you.
And they're so awesome. It was such a great weekend. It was such a great week. Just all of it together was just so fun. Fun stories
Pleased
from the
to meet
wedding.
you.
There was a lot. There were so many. A lot that you all saw pictures from and things like that. There's just so many people going
Pleased to
around
meet
all
you.
over the place and everything. And things like that. Show the ring. Here you guys go. It'll probably be a little blurry, but this one's mine.
Pleased
It's
to meet
just
you.
a simple titanium band. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I have this to wear now. It's pretty fun. But I don't know if you can see it on the middle of it. There's like that band in the center. You can't really see it too well there because lighting and things
Pleased to
like
meet
that.
you.
But that was actually from my dad's ring. When he passed a few years back, we decided to split his ring into 3 parts because I have an older brother and a younger brother. I know I'm a middle child. So we decided to split it in 3 parts and
Pleased
then
to meet you.
build it into 3 rings for me and my 2 brothers. So I got the middle slice of it. So that's pretty cool to actually get that on there now and everything like that. So that's really exciting.
Pleased to meet you.
So it's funny because Sid and I keep walking by each other and she keeps looking at me and she's just like, she just keeps poking at my hand. She's like, you're wearing one now. So it's been pretty fun. It's been really, really good. It's been such a blur of like a past week and a half, but it's nice to have a little bit of a quiet week right now. And then we leave this Friday for our honeymoon, which is going to be so much fun. We're so looking forward to it. We're going to Italy for 2 weeks, which will be an absolute blast. So it's kind of in this weird time right now where I'm like, I finished a video yesterday that will go up over the course of when I'm gone, but I'm also like, I don't have enough time to finish a full video. And also I was told to not log on to Empires for the next while because I think some people want revenge. I don't know why they'd want revenge, but I think some people want some revenge. So I was told to not log on to Empires this week. So I've just been chilling in the hardcore world, having some fun doing things. And I've actually been recording some shorts, which will be interesting. So there's going to be some shorts coming up on the channel just to test it. I literally was told by YouTube and then also confirmed when I was chatting with Grian a little while ago, which funny story on that in a second. But YouTube told us like, hey, you guys should start uploading shorts on your channel. It's the best way to get discoverability. And Grian was like, yeah, so YouTube pretty much directly told me that if you want to be on any form of their growing way of having discoverability on YouTube, you need to upload shorts. So I decided to record a few short videos that'll be going live on the channel because they're so much simpler to record and everything like that. I don't know if they'll be consistent or not. Sorry, this mic feels very weirdly out of position. So I got a few of those going up. We'll see if they work. I don't know. We're going to give them a shot. But the funny story with Grian is we were talking a little while ago and I like offhandedly mentioned, I was like, oh yeah, whenever I'm in between video games right now. So all I'm doing is spending time, like when I don't know what to do, I open up Legion TD and I just play that because I don't know. And then he just was like, we are the exact same person, I think. And he opened up his Steam. He was like, I have 800 hours played on Legion TD and it's all I do every day during lunch is just play that for like an hour and then go back to work. So we've been chatting a lot more recently because after we got to know each other through Jimmy and Joel and all them and things like that, we've just been chatting more and we've realized that we play the same video games that are like outside of Minecraft. We play the exact games, so that's been kind of funny. But yeah, what else was I saying about before that? I know there's a lot of things that have happened on Empires. You don't need to spam it in here. I'll figure it all out when I get back from the honeymoon. I'm not worrying about Empires at all for now. We're just hardcore vibing this week, and then we're going through. We're coming back to Empires. We'll see what the heck happened. How were your 2 weeks? It was really nice. It was really, really good. We did, what did we do? A little recap. So all the YouTube crew got in. The first night they got in, we met up with Jimmy and Kirsty and grabbed dinner with them, which was super fun. And then, oh my God, those two were so great. We gave them a breakfast recommendation to go get brunch at this place in Pike Place Market. If anybody visits Seattle and you want brunch, it's called Lowell's. Lowell. It's literally in Pike Place Market in Seattle. But anyways, they came on a visit. They're like, where should we grab breakfast? And we told them that place. They ended up going there every single morning that they were in, like staying in the Seattle area, because they're like, it was so good. We just kept going back. It's this really cute little like old school, old fashioned diner where you like sit there and just chill, and you can, if you get a seat by the window, it looks at the ferries going in and out and everything like that. It's so awesome. But anyway, so that was really funny that they went there every single morning. And then I gave Sausage and Jem, they kind of were a pair while they were in Seattle for a bit, and so I gave them a recommendation for a coffee place, and they ended up going there every single morning too to go get coffee, which was funny. But the best part was we took them on a hike one day just to chill and go on a little, like, it's a walk for us. And we used to do the walk all the time when we had Coda and we were living in Seattle area or closer to this park. And we'd go there pretty much probably like once a month or something like that. It's this really cool place where you can hike all over the place, hike down to the water. There's a lighthouse and everything. And we went there and we're like, all right, let's go walk. It's great. And it had some uphill and downhills, uphills and things like that. And they were just like, at the end, Scott was like, this isn't a walk. This was a hike. And I only signed up for a walk. But it was so fun. We went to go check out the Museum of Pop Culture at one point here too in Seattle. I hadn't been to it since I was a kid, and it was really cool. There was a lot of exhibits and stuff like that on like, there was like a horror film exhibit in there, which was really fun to go check out. What else was in there? There was like an old school like fantasy one that had all these old like World of Warcraft concept arts and everything like that. That was really, really cool in there. That was so fun. Yeah, for us owners, a walk is a marathon. Exactly. So we were just kind of checking out all those, but all the old school like World of Warcraft fan arts, or not fan arts, but like concept arts behind how they design the characters and everything was so fun. Okay, so I got a few notifications to read through because I missed them all, and then we'll get into the game. I know I've been talking forever. We got hardcore stuff to do. We got a bridge to build today. Who am I missing? Dead Boy, thank you so much for the dono, and apparently saying poop. Anima, thank you so very much for the 9 months. It's Fire with the 9 months. Shenko with the 8 months. Elaine with becoming a member, brand new member. Akiko, thank you so much for becoming a member. We got Jawa, thank you so much for becoming a member. We got Angel with the 8 months at tier 2. And we got Dead Boy becoming a member as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shall we Minecraft? No, we shall not. It's a black screen. Aha! We shall Minecraft. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Minecrafts. Everything like this. It's beautiful in here. Beautiful.
Pleased to meet
Partially
you.
cloudy day like every Minecraft day, and it's perfect. I don't think I'm not going to do any server tours today. Just not really anything I'm interested in right now. I've been looking at touring around Artocraft. I haven't reached out to him yet, but I need to. It's a server where they're recreating Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth, and everything like that. And I'm really thinking about going to check that out soon. Eggs, thank you so very much for the 9 months. But yeah, last episode that you all saw, we toured this, or we built this, and it was beautiful. Everything like that. Sorry, 1 second. Oh. Sorry, Sid just sent me a photo of the 2 dogs. Can't share it because it has our street sign in the background, but they're just sitting at a window, just sitting there, just looking out. It's adorable. Did you say Lord of the Rings? I know I haven't watched the new one yet. I'm saving it for when we get back from the honeymoon because I want to binge it. But we've been watching Game of Thrones, which has been pretty good. House of Dragon. And so anyways, with the Lord of the Rings stuff coming out, I was like, wait, there's a server that's like recreating the entire world and doing it the right way. So I really want to go check out Artocraft soon. And so I think I'm going to rope Sausage in and we're going to go tour around there and see what we can do or see what we can check out. And I'm looking for so much inspiration for the city build back here, folks. I think I like transforming this village into like a neighborhood in the city is next on my bucket list for when we get back from, or when I get back from the honeymoon. So that's kind of a big one I want here because the city is going to go all the way down to the river here in the back. Have you seen the new Thor movie? We actually saw it last Friday. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty cheesy in some ways, but really good. I enjoyed it. The ending was good. I liked the ending. The ending was nice. Third or second age, Lord of the Rings. They're making it accurate based on the books. I couldn't tell you. I think it's like before the events happen. But yeah, so we've got all of this. All of this eventually will be turned into city, like houses and buildings everywhere, even to the point where I want to create like a big bridge across here, turn this into like a little farming something or another, probably do some manor for a lord on top of this. Somehow we got to figure out how to get rid of the snow. But I have a dumb idea. I have a very dumb idea that might not work anymore because we built the squid farm over here. But I want to bring this river and like connect it to the ocean somehow. And the only reasonable way of doing that is connecting it to here. So I'd have to blow up the river, all of this land through here to connect the water. Purely for the lore. The lore. We got to have the lore. The lore doesn't just apply to empires. It applies to here. And we're talking about river lore over here. So I need the lore connecting the water all the way out. So then I can build some boats in here. That, I don't know. It's an idea I've had. Because the other option, I have some more rockets in my ender chest I can get. But the other option is this one would also need to be taken out here. I'm at the point where I want to build a world. Like I want to focus, like this would need to connect through here to the river, connect probably through this point, split off that way a bit, and then also split off over here. And we could kind of follow the valley, turn it all into river and connect it, the big oceans all the way out there, like to the Guardian farm. That's it's like right over this hill, I think. It's the lore river with the lore boats. They all need to be cohesive lore. Yeah, so we'd have to blow up all of this. To make a huge river, which sounds like a big pain in the butt, but could be cool. The problem I'm running into right now is I have all these projects and things that I want to work on in this world, but I don't know how to build them into a video to make it interesting. That's not just, I built for 30 hours. Because I don't want to upload that video 10 times over. So I'm trying to figure out a good way to do it. But we'd have to spit it out into here somehow. Because this is the area where I've been gathering all my birch leaves and birch wood, is this hill. And I thought like bringing the river out through here, kind of finishing that off, could be kind of cool. But explosions are fun. I know, explosions are fun. That's true. In Minecraft. Let's not, we can just, oh my, y'all, somebody last night, September 12th, setting off fireworks out in our neighborhood. Why? Why would somebody set off fireworks on September 12th? I don't get it. Like, what is the purpose of fireworks on this September 12th? Okay. Also, I installed a mod, data pack actually, that allows you to see into the shulker boxes. I know it's not 100% vanilla friendly. At this point, I don't care. We need an inventory update. I have too many blocks to work with, and it's giving me a headache. So I can't do it anymore. A birthday? Maybe somebody's birthday? Yeah, okay, but why do you set off fireworks on a birthday? Can't you just blow out candles on a cake and be happy? Like, why do you have to do fireworks that are going to make everybody within like a few mile radius be like, oh, okay, there's an explosion sound in the sky? But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so today's plan. So I've been kind of going through the world recently and just being like, I'm on this trend of where I want to fill in gaps that I haven't done anything with. Like, I'm on this bit where I really want to like fix up things, not because like I keep doing new projects and then stuff like over here gets left behind where that doesn't look that great, whereas like over here completely detailed. It's just stuff I run out of time to do when I'm working on an episode. I'm like, I need to get the video out. I don't have time to finish this. Like, it's not something that'll really be seen, so I just kind of leave it. Or I just didn't have the idea of what to fill it with. Like, we got this spot over here that I want to do like a few buildings in eventually. But the target for today is what I did in the last episode. We built this.
But every time you build something in the city, you use the guild to do it. Like a masonry guild or a lumberjack guild, etc. for each material.
Yeah, I want to do that. I don't want to just be like, okay, so I went and did the Minecrafting thing. If I chopped all the trees down, did that. I want to do like we have like the lumber mill up there for the storage room, and we got chopped trees and stuff. And I need to make like more sense for what like other, I think we want to do some like fallen trees over here too and whatnot. It'll look a lot better, but I like that idea. I like that. Thank you. I've been thinking about that one, and I think it's a good one. What's the plugin for shulker boxes? Brenna, I can get that for you.
Hey, Barrio! What's the plugin for the shulker boxes?
Let me
I need it
open this
because
real
I'm
quick.
building a castle in my world and I've started accumulating shulker boxes like there's no tomorrow. Also, congrats
Shulker
on
box
getting
tooltip.
Less than 3.
It's a fabric mod that you can install. Then you also go to their CurseForge page. You'll find it. Shulker box tooltip. Once you're there, you need to also install like a mod loader or a mod menu mod, and it allows you to tweak some things to it. But because then you can make it like show full time instead of otherwise it's like hotkey to like hold shift and it shows. What happened to your yellow bed? Do you remember that creeper exploded me back in like episode 19 or something? We lost the yellow bed. That's where the yellow bed went. The base feels so homey. Everything is connected. Dude, I know. I love it. I'm really, really happy with it. It's looking so good. All the fields around too. I really, really am happy with like all the color that we get. Just the scenery of this place. I want to figure out what we can do in here. I think I want to smooth it out, get rid of these holes. Maybe honestly do like another waterfall coming down right through here, dropping in. I think that could be kind of fun to like match this one. We can have another waterfall, give it a little bit more life and everything. I don't know. But today, what we're focusing on is this guy. I would like to fix up, like, first, we need to build a bridge here. And then second, I want to send a road around the corner here and just carry the coarse dirt on. And we'll probably just have it disappear into the tree line. Because if you didn't know, if you're trying to build if you're trying to build a road and make it look like cohesive, but you don't want to build it to render distance, disappear it behind some trees, like into a forest biome, and it looks like it goes on forever because you just can't see the road through the trees. So like if we took the road here, brought it along here, down this way, blah, 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 and then just kind of stopped it like right here-ish. I know that technically is like you can see it from the other side, but who cares? It'll look from the main side that it just goes on forever. Havoc Tracks, thank you so much for the 5 months. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Just subscribe. Congrats on the wedding. Thank you so very much. I appreciate the congrats to everybody. It was a fun time, and it was a tiring. So tiring. Oh my gosh. I still feel slightly in recovery mode. It's been over a week, and I still feel like I'm in recovery mode. If the face cam is lagging and like the audio's not synced up, refresh the stream. It'll be on your side. I can't. YouTube does things sometimes. Okay, so first up.
Congrats, fWhip. So happy for you. Enjoy your honeymoon.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I need mud. We have mud. We got terracotta, mud. Okay. Do we want to base it like that guy? I'm almost thinking we probably want to do the bridge similar to that because it's just going to be right up there, so it doesn't make sense being that much different. So we probably want stone bricks and copper and deep slate. Okay. And I don't have much stone in here. My shulker boxes in my ender chest are an absolute mess right now, by the way. Absolute mess. What tips do you have for planning a city build? I've got a few videos on it that like go really in depth into it. You can go check out. Just look up fWhip how to build a city. I got like 3 videos on it, I think, that can walk you through it. But I gotta hide this real quick because I can't do a big spoiler because I already finished episode 22. It's just gonna come out while I'm off on the honeymoon, so I don't want to spoil it. So let me just run down here. Let's get some of that. Okay. Sorry. I need an empty shulker box real quick. Also, I got a bunch more burbs for the burb tree. It's so loud. It's so loud now. Oh my gosh, the burb tree is so loud. I'm gonna keep adding more burbs. Forever. Forever we're adding more burbs to the burb tree. Y'all are gonna be so proud of me, by the way. No music? Can y'all not hear music? There should be. It's just quieter today. It's just a quiet song. But you remember the shulker mess out here? Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. Also, if you haven't already, my friends, we got 2,500 people in here and only 1,000 likes. So if you'd be able to help me out just a little bit and click that like button, I would very much appreciate it.
Are you planning on building a quarry for the stonemasons to be getting their materials from? It'd be great for the lure.
Yeah, Brenna, it'd be interesting if I built a quarry for stonemasons to quarry things. Moving on. So we're gonna need probably a little bit of dirt over here. Having a bunch of stuff like that. Oh my gosh, there's 300 more likes right there, and we already got 100 more viewers. More likes, more viewers. Look at it. It's gonna happen. Also, Brenna, thank you so much for the dono. And Iris, thank you so much for the dono as well. I really appreciate that from both y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've seen a bunch of people post things regarding the Queen and everything like that. Obviously awful when somebody dies. But it's not something I'm going to spend time talking about in my stream. First off, I'm not from the UK. I live in the US. Second off, it's just not something to talk about on a Minecraft live stream. I think that's enough. So if you want to go talk about that, there's many other places you can go talk about all of that. It's just, we're not going to focus on it here. So please stop asking. We are here to build a bridge and make a lovely Minecraft world. You think Italy will give you build inspirations? Of course it will, because that's how I business expense the trip. Yeah, no, I'm going to be taking so many pictures. I'm so excited for it. We're going to a bunch of awesome cities. I don't want to share too much because I don't want any weirdos stalking me on my honeymoon. But I'll be probably like, as soon as we leave a location, I'll be posting photos on Twitter and things like that of kind of where we were and what we were up to and everything. So, Moss on Bridge, don't you tempt me.
Or considered making maps of your world?
Have you ever made maps or considered making maps of your world? Are you talking about like the way that Pixelriffs does them with like the D&D style? I think that could be super fun. Once we get the world more established and more kingdoms built up, I think that could work out really well. But I haven't looked into any of it yet. But it's definitely a thought. Actually, you know what? I'm going to break all this. I don't like it. It'd be cool to have an Italy core series. We'll need to get Corrales in. Corrales can be the... If we need somebody to steer the gondola for us, I have to go get Corrales. Oh my gosh, we're up to 1,600 likes. Keep clicking the likes. We're getting more viewers. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Everybody who's taking the time to do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How old am I? Old. Young. Forever young. Very young. No, I'm 28. Hello, fellow kids. Did I get it all? Aha, I did not.
Keep it real.
A low 5 ball for the wedding. Congratulations.
Well, 5. I was like, Texas Speech said that's so weird. Ty, thank you so very much for the 5. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Smash. Okay. Come to think of it, we should probably build up this side. No, we build the bridge and then we build up the far side. That's the best way to do it. Oh, this is all powdered snow. That's going to make it so much more annoying to walk around. I'm building a bridge, so that doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, so that goes to here. We probably want to open this side up a touch more. Just so that we can have a little bit of more space for turnaround. Yeah. Okay, that'll work. I love how 28 is old now. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All tools are enchanted, don't worry. They're all enchanted. I just have a subtle enchanting glint because I don't like looking like a purple blob. Okay. Oh no, not back from the honeymoon yet. We leave on Friday. Okay, so I'm thinking we want to do probably a straight diagonal. That seems the most... Because then otherwise I have to terraform all that, and that doesn't seem fun. Or we do just like a slight. So 3... We probably want 5 wide on the bridge, because it's supposed to be like the main city, so... Yeah, we'll step it over 2 blocks at a time. That'll be the way we do it. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the slope here because I want it to stand out a little. Like it doesn't need to be super steep because like that one was really steep. We don't really need that. Can I do this? I could do... That works. You ever decide a ravine like that just doesn't work and cover it up all the time? Yeah. I'm trying to work with the terrain in this world. Also, I'm kind of stuffed up, so I do apologize. Okay, so if we did this, then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more blocks over. That really overstretches.
Congrats on the nuptials. Have a great time in Italy.
Or we go just... Jenny, thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We could do this. Then we drop this guy down. We are very, very excited. It's my second time to Europe, but the last time I went, I was a wee lad. So it's gonna be really, really fun. We're super excited. Actually, if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5 would bring us here. Yeah, I'm trying to make it even. Maybe we just do 3. No, that'd be 4. Then we draw. No. And then I'd do...
Pleased to meet you.
This. No, we do 6 at the top. Okay. Okay. Math is hard. Math is very difficult. That is now even. Okay, we can work with that. That's not terrible. We can terraform a little on this side. Hope you had a good honeymoon, a good wedding, and have a good honeymoon and lore. We need lore. Don't worry, Jack. We got plenty of lore. Plenty of lore is coming. I queued up everything so I can still remain part of the Empire's lore while I'm gone. Also, I'm not going to say who or what, but I got a message this morning asking, did you open up one of the Warden boxes and release it in somebody's Empire? To which I replied, no. No, I haven't been on the server at all. And then I received a screenshot after the fact of a Warden box that was exploded. And then a Warden was just wandering through somebody's Empire. I just want to clear that up right now. I set up no explosions anywhere on the server. Also, it was not a creeper because creepers would not blow up the Warden through the wall. If anything, the Warden would kill the creeper before it gets there. So, I'm just saying, I want to clear that up right now. That when whoever it happens to tries to come for me, you all know, all 2,600 of you, it was not me. And I don't know who did it, but somebody opened up one of the Warden boxes and just left it. So, we saw nothing. We heard nothing. We did not have this discussion. But if it comes back to me, fWhip didn't do it. He definitely didn't do it. Right? Right? You got me. We're on the same team here, right? I'm being framed. Exactly. Okay, so we want to first get some stone brick along here, probably. Actually, yeah, we do want to do this. That makes it pretty flat, though. So I think in here... Yeah, that'll work. Okay, I have a cute little flower field along the pass. Yeah. We got plenty of cute little flower fields coming. Do not worry. We're going to need to make this a lot thicker than this, because otherwise it's going to look kind of stupid. We don't want to look stupid. Goal 1 of building. Don't look stupid. At first I thought you were innocent, but now you protested too much. You really tried to sell that you're innocent, so therefore you're not innocent any longer, actually. No, it just happened to the one person I think will at me about it and be like, you did this, didn't you? And I'm like, actually, for once, I can't take credit for this. I wish I could, but morals for me said don't mess up their Minecraft base because that's rude. So therefore, don't put the Warden in a place where he can kill everything. Did fWhip make a new field in the last episode? Yeah, we planted that. The potato field right there. Okay. How did I do that? We need it. We don't have a center point, so instead of a center... Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's take some of this. Nope, we don't do it in there. Never cut your copper in a crafting table. Never cut your copper in a crafting table, okay? You lose copper. It's not good. And so here, I think I did actually take it all the way down. Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's get some... Nope, I need that. I have so much more. I don't need that. We'll have to fix up this ravine bit a little bit here too, just with some more... like rocks and everything to make it a little bit easier. Or nicer on the eyes. Easier on the eyes. Because here we want to take you. What is fWhip up to? Doing fWhip stuff. Nope, I want that. Oh my gosh, we're almost at 2,000 likes. Trying to copy that. I put such a different curve on that one, so this just feels very flat right now. I'm not a fan. I'm not a huge fan, to be honest. I think I want more of a curve. If that means more stone at the top, that's okay. Let's get... we need bricks. Cool. This copper is definitely going to need to be changed. I really don't like this. It looks very bad. So instead of here, I'm thinking we do like a... kind of start it down here. We do this. And then we fill these in with more bricks, which we'll just kind of clean up later. And then this would be another one right in here. Do like bam. No, because that would come forward, wouldn't it? Yeah, and then this guy comes forward. Oh. Oh. I did that wrong again, by the way. I put it back in the same position that I said, oh, it needs to come forward. This whole wall here, actually it'd be too thick. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm in thinking mode. Doing my homework at the same time as watching you. Nice, nice, nice. Get that homework done. Then you get to hang out and just not worried about homework for the rest of your day. It's perfect. Maybe here, just to save some copper, because otherwise it's kind of like aimlessly going down. Do something like this. Then just do some regular stone behind. Or maybe we'll bring in some deep slate or something. Not too sure. But then this, we could do another guy right there. That can be a stair. And we do bam, bam. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, cool. What do we think about that? Because we'll do that. It'll slowly work its way up. Over. And then come back down. I think that'll work. I don't know. We'll try it. When will you marry? Last week. A little over a week ago. That's why Tired fWhip is here today. I'm so tired. No, actually, I slept so bad last night, y'all. Oh my gosh. I had the weirdest dream last night. It was one of those where you wake up and it's just too vivid in your brain that you're like, what? And it was, I got like invited to this in the dream. In my dream, I got invited to this like esports competition.
How was your wedding?
That was
fWhip code of.
It was good, Polar. It was good. Thank you so very much. It was absolutely fantastic. But okay, so this dream I was having, was I got invited to this esports competition, but the catch of the esports competition was you could only compete in a game that you had never played before, or you hadn't played sent in like a X amount of time. So it was only people who are like really bad at video games, and so you couldn't do anything that was like considered your genre. So there's no way for me to compete in like a Minecraft tournament or anything like that as far as it. So it was one of those things where I was just like really, really weirdly stressed about it. And then I woke up. Or the weird part about it was like Jimmy was also there. So like there was familiar faces in the dream and things like that, you know, weird stuff. And then I woke up and like as I like the dream played out to the point where I was like getting up there to compete and everything like that. And then I like woke up. And my heart was just like beating so fast. Like I was like super nervous of like, oh my God, I have to do this tournament. I don't know what I'm doing. And I just was like so nervous because like there's a crowd of people here. I don't know what's going on. It was just the weirdest thing. It's like this is how I wake. That's not how you survive in hardcore. Yeah, I was like, it could be a good idea for a tournament. If I ever, you know, get to the super famous point where I'm trying to just like host tournaments and throw away money, then we'll ship it. We'll just do this. That'll be fine. Actually, that's supposed to be I was like, it was so weird. But I just remember like vividly waking up and being like, just like so stressed. My heart was like racing. I was like, I need to chill. I just need to calm down for a minute. Okay, so I think we're even there. I have absolutely no idea if this is gonna look good. So we got that. This one needs to go back a block from here. So it's gonna be like this. This guy needs to come out a block there. And we'll do shlabby and a shlabby. Actually, no. Let's do this. Have it come up a little bit steeper. Nope, that's what I just got rid of. Because then we're not looking at a giant block of stone brick. Okay, let's try filling this in with some copper and just see if it works. Nope, that's wrong. Okay. Okay, what do we think of this one? It's pretty thick. It's a thick boy. So I think we need to figure out that top. I like the band, though. I like the band, but I think if we break up some of the stone brick, we can make it work. I think we can make it work. Not bad. Yeah. It's not perfect, though. It's just very chunky. Yeah, it's very thick. 3 C's. If we do something like at the top, because we can always decorate. We can thin the top out by a block, and I think that'll help. Bridge looks sad. It's just a Warden face, actually. This is Warden Bridge. Let's get some. What are we using over there? Polished deep slate? Yeah. Because what I would do here. Actually, let's do a full block. Then I'd. Give it some eyeballs for the Warden, but apparently they don't have eyes. Because this right here we have to block. Because actually, do we? So what if we instead did a little second gap in there, and then this would have to be a deep slate stair to get that clean line on the top. We're just vibing today, chat. We're just this was not planned at all, but we're gonna make it work eventually, somehow. Some way. I don't know. It's fine. I'm not nervous. Use sodium? I do, yeah. Okay, because then we could do this, but if we do another gap there, that's going to look weird. So this probably from here would need to be bam, bam, and bam, bam. Boop, 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 boop. Just eyes. Yeah, if your bridge doesn't have eyes, can you even have a troll under it? I don't really hate that little gap, but I think what we could do over here is some more like stair details. How do you get Optifine with sodium? There's an entire list of mods you can find of replacing Optifine. You can go do the Googles and find them. Or if you're a member, we actually, a few of the mods built together a list in the Discord you can go check out. For as like a list of replacements. No, that's not gonna work. Darn. Darn it. So what I wanted to do was like a... No, that's not gonna work. So we could have like little details like this on the side to where it looks like there's a small chip out of it. Gives it some age. And some texture. I don't know. Bridge looks like a weird monster, dude. Fair. We're just gonna keep trying. We'll figure it out. We'll get it sorted. 'Cause I really like how that one turned out, but I think you're right that like this, it's just too. Maybe we thin up the bottom and we do some like wood support underneath action. Oh, actually, I can't do this because that's would be working. No, it won't. It'd be working right in here. For this, we would go like a. What did I do over here? I did do that. Okay. So that's gonna be here, and that's gonna be here, right? Yes. Okay. We have little mouth up here, eyeball mouth. We have big mouth. This is the nose. It's the frog bridge, yeah. I want to do some little like lights on these. I think could be nice. So that's gonna be a. Actually, since we're using the deep slate, let's go back to. This. I don't have many spruce fences, but we can at least do like a starter. So that's gonna be like a little guy right in there. And then also on this side, because we'll be turning this way, we can do one right there. Yeah, I think that'll help. Maybe. Sure, potentially. Could. Ooh, professional. Look at that. Do this. Just really simple. I'm kind of in like simple detail phase right now in this world. So bam, bam, boop, boop. It works, kind of. I guess. You could also do like a. I don't know. This is the point of the build where you just throw in random blocks and then you take most of them away. But you keep throwing in more. And you take more away. You should hang front of to rip. What? Words. Or is the bridge the troll? The bridge was the troll all along. Okay. Here we go. Let's do this guy. Just throw it at the wall and see what sticks. It blocks the line of sight of the elder tree. I'm okay with blocking the line of sight of things. I don't think that's a bad thing. I kind of like when you get disruptions. So here you're like, wait, I can't see it. I have to go forward. Oh, there it is. Also, I am playing with the idea of bringing a big tree like here, like almost like a hanging oak, similar to like that guy that we built up there, where when you're going along the path, it really blocks everything. But I'm thinking we do it from this side, like hanging out over the tree, because instead, or we do it right here. Right here could also work. But this, if we did it right here, probably be one of those taller, skinny guys. No, no anvils. No anvils. Let's try getting underneath, though. I want to try something. Because we still have to repeat all this on the far side, which is unfortunate, but is. Should put a frog in a cage to represent Frog Bridge. That sounds cruel. So I'm thinking inside of here. We just do like a little. This would be here, and these guys, oh, these actually come in underneath the wood, so. What is it, 4 blocks? 4 blocks, okay. 4. Ah, Elytra. Do you ever just like suddenly be like, I forgot Elytra? Oh wait, no, I have it. That's been happening to me way too much since I've been like coming back, because I haven't played Minecraft in like a week and a half, And then this week I've been like, crunch time, get that video done so I can have a video go live while I'm gone for 2 weeks. I don't want the internet to forget about me. And now I'm over here like, ah, how do I play again? It's fine. Please teach me how to build. Watch. You just watch, or you keep experimenting. This is how you build. You just keep trying things until you get something that you like. And this right now, I think if we disrupt this, maybe with like, ooh, that's where you could put the anvils. Big sad bridge, yeah. Big sad. He's big sad. Maybe do the anvils right here, and then we do like some chains. I already have chains. Kind of want to work some soul campfires in somehow. Just like extinguished ones. Could be fun. No, not grindstones. Let's try anvils. Yeah. Nailed it. So we do like anvil. It looks like it's another little support in there. Looks like a Warden face. I'm kind of okay with Warden bridge. Ow. This is the same point, right? Yes. Warp fences could work. Warp fences could work. I don't hate this. Is it my best? Probably not. But also we haven't done any detail work on the stone bricks or anything like that. Like they're just kind of in there. And once we break some of the stone bricks away and put like some stones in or some andesites in, and also this right here is probably going to come forward a bit and overlap that corner. So that'll be hidden. Make sure the anvils are the right way. Yeah, they are. We're good. But I'm kind of okay with this for now. I think we try and repeat it to the other side before we over detail it and forget what we have to do. Because we've all been there, right? Every single one of us has been to the point where like, yeah, let me just finish detailing all this. Oh, I have to build it on the other side? I have to build it. Oh, I have to build it again. Got it. Okay. Right, that other side thing. Okay, let's just not do the back. Nope, that's not dirt. Definitely not actually dirt at all. Wait, aren't you married now? I am. Wah! Yeah. Yep. The wedding was not last Friday, but the Friday before. Okay, so this guy right here. Let's figure this out. What's that? Stair. Okay, so we want to go this height. What was this height? 90? No, 91. And then in here, this is where this beam's going to come across. He's going to go right there. Is he? What? Why it's what? This building it on the other side thing is difficult. Okay, so that comes back and needs to match to... No, because we're doing it... Okay, so it's not going to be exact. What I need to be looking at for this corner here is actually I need to be looking at that side. I need to be looking right over here, which we actually have that sticking out, and then we just go back a block. Okay. It doesn't have the weird double. The other end will have the weird double. Okay, and then we do this. Bring that up here. And then that guy comes in like this. And then it's going to be a bam and a bam. No. This. Right, duh, because I'm following that line. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be this, 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 and this, and this. And then, no, I could just follow the line above my head. And then that's to here. And then this guy's going to go. We're doing it. We're doing it, Mr. Krabs. Right, 91. Aha! Math. 91. And then what did we do from here? And then now what do I do? I don't know. Okay, we got, it's a stair. So stair goes full block, and then it's anvil, anvil, then stair, slabs, full. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Let's get these guys in, because we can just copy this. See? Had it all along. I could do it. Take a picture and copy it. I could do that, yeah. But you don't all enjoy watching me struggle on the live stream? I thought that's why y'all came to the live streams. Is that, am I wrong? When will mini fWhip come? No. No. Not for red. No. Not even on the agenda. Okay, so what do we do on this side? Let's see. It's a... Okay, so it's stair, slab, then that's at the anvils, and then it's stair, slab, slab. Okay. We came to annoy you in the mods. Yeah, I know. Everybody really loves to come along to the streams and just be like, how can we upset the mods today? What could I possibly do to really upset the mods today? I actually, sad enough, mods, this is why we love you. I do think that's true for some people. I do actually believe that there are so many people that go into streams, they're like, how can I make the mods frustrated while I'm here? I'll just make a new account next time. It'll be fine. Have you not been watching Empire Season 2? He already... Wait, oh, that was towards somebody else. It's like, I've been on it. How do you know your mods? They're great people. Whip, don't tempt them. Anima, I'm sorry. How many mods can we annoy in one stream? Don't. All of my mods, because they are an internet moderator, all of them already are on like the brink of like a breakdown, because just like, also, you know, state of the world, we all are. So don't do anything to push anybody over the point of a breakdown. That's just like, that should just be like the common goal in life, is to try and make other people around you not have a mental breakdown. Just, you know, kind of a little too common in the world. Okay. So above the anvils, we turn that into an upside down stair, and then we slab our way across. Mods try to herd cats. That is an accurate description of what being a moderator in a Twitch stream means. Oh, no, that is right. I used to moderate for some friends back in the day when I had free time. And people who moderate for communities, we are all so extremely thankful. It's such a
Pleased to meet you.
simple thing to be like, yeah, I'll help out. But in actuality, like, it's just, there wouldn't be much done without moderators to help out. Because if I had to be there managing the Discord all the time by myself, the Discord wouldn't exist. I can tell you that right now. Without the moderators, the Discord would not exist. So for those of you who enjoy chatting and hanging out in the Discord and everything like that, it's only there because the moderators are willing to put in the time to help, because Discord themselves have pretty much said, it's your Discord, manage it yourself, we're not doing anything. And it's not good. So without mods, a lot of like the community things that really like drive a lot of communities, they just wouldn't exist. So we very much, big thank you to the mods. Mod for a friend's Twitch stream when I'm able to. Yeah, no, I used to, back when I was like a much smaller content creator, when it was a lot of me and other friends were all starting out. Like, a lot of times when you go into a content creators chat, you see a lot of their friends and other content creators in there are moderators. It's because when everybody started out together, everybody used to mod for each other just to try and be there to help. And then just kind of now it's like an honorary role of like, thank you. You just start? We've been going for about an hour today. We built a Warden bridge. Look at it. This is Warden bridge. Okay, now that we have it more cleaned up, I like it a bit more now. I should probably get all these blocks back. Oh. Look at this. Look at this. I broke 300,000 uses on the netherite pickaxe. Woo! Woo! Also, I'm sad to say that Obsidian is almost as much mined as dirt. I've mined more Obsidian than I've mined grass blocks. Also more Obsidian than deep slate and acacia logs combined, which also should not be a high number, but it is in this world. Okay, deep slate plus netherrack, I've mined more Obsidian. Never again. Never. Ever. Ever again. I've torn down the end pillars once. You will never see me do that again. You will absolutely never see me do that again in a video. No way. I'm not. I spent 3 weeks mining Obsidian. And I am never doing it again. Just have to throw that out there. If we ever find a hardcore series 4, the end project that'll eventually happen in there, it's incorporating the pillars. They're not going anywhere. The end stone, that'll go somewhere. The pillars, the Obsidian, no. No. Says the guy who drained 2 ocean monuments. Please, I've drained 4. No more end projects. No, I'll do an end project. We'll just build the pillars into it like every other hardcore YouTuber does. Okay. So we need some stone. But what might be kind of cool. No, it'd be too much. Just stand out. So we just finished watching the Harry Potter films. For the person who's asked if I like them. The consensus, because Sid had never seen them either. The consensus we've come to on the Harry Potter films is that we get why people enjoyed them so much. Like, I understand why when they came out in the 2000s, I get why when we were younger and things like that, why people have that obsession with Harry Potter. But if you watch them today and without have seen them as a kid, they aren't that good. I see why people were obsessed back then. I can see it. But it just didn't hit well. I don't plan to watch them again. Probably ever. Where's my fancy box? There's my fancy box. Like, I get it. I see, like, the reasoning. People were like, oh my God, these are so good. They're the coolest thing ever in the entire world. I get it. It's cool. But in, like, more of a modern day approach to it, just kind of, especially with all of the really negative things about them. Cool. I don't know. People who are happy about them, who enjoy them, I'm glad you have something you enjoy, but it's just not for me. It's the same thing. Like, I grew up on Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, and so I love those ones so much more. And I know there's a lot of people out there that don't enjoy them, so it's fine. People have their own tastes. They enjoy their own stuff. It was funny because while we were walking around with the YouTube crew that was out for the wedding, Lizzie, Joel, Scott, and Jimmy were trying to pick Harry Potter houses for me and for Sid, and I don't remember what they said we were. I think they said I was a Hufflepuff. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but yeah, they were very, very much trying to figure out which Harry Potter house we would belong in. Now that they like met us in person. Have you watched Dune 2021? Oh my, that was so good. I'm really looking for the future ones, but that Dune film that came out, the newer one, I see why people also didn't like it. It was one that you had to watch with the understanding that there are more coming. Alone, that one was very much like just cliffhangers build up for like a big grand thing happening. But the grand thing didn't happen. It ended right as the grand thing was gonna happen. But then the grand thing didn't happen, you know? So I see why a lot of people are like, it was so slow. But I'm okay with waiting for a film. I'm more than happy to be like, all right, I know I got a good one coming in a few years because I'm ready for it. And then I'll just rewatch that one and enjoy them both. It'll be fantastic. It means you're nice. Oh. I was very happy to find out I was the tallest of the friend group. So there's that. That was a win. That was a big win for meeting everybody. There we go. Now that we got this in here, it's looking a little bit better. And we can kind of hide a little bit of the mossiness and also texturize some of the stone without really making it too crazy by just adding in some grow riken. Do you know who Trixie Blocks is? Yeah. I haven't chatted with him, but I know of him. One of the few remaining creative builders. I'm over 11 foot. Yeah, Canon IRL over 11 foot. Exactly. Also, I have to give a shout out to, I don't know their name, but if you're in here in this chat, know that you made the trip so much more entertaining. Somebody went through on every single photo that we posted as a group, like hanging out. Somebody went through every single one of them and photoshopped Jimmy to be shorter than Joel. They went through every single photo posted, regardless of who posted it, and they did it within the hour almost every single time. We'd post a group photo, they would go in there and they would make Jimmy shorter than Joel, and every single time we were dying laughing. It was genius. If you go back and look, let me see if I can find one. I have to show you guys this. It was too perfect. It was so dang funny. We were dying. Also, I apparently missed a few of them. Miss Galley, thank you so much for the 6 months if you're still in here. And Ethan, thank you so much for the dono as well. New Harry Potter game could be fire. Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens to it. But I probably won't play it. I think it's missing the mark for me. Let me see if I can find this. Okay, here's one of them. It's so dumb, but it's so dang funny. This is my type of humor, and it's perfect. it's little Jimmy. This one is over exaggerated for sure. But somebody went through every single one of the photos. Just made Jimmy tiny. They didn't change anything else. It's just like they just did that. And let me pull up the original one. Yeah, so like this is the original. They just cropped him out of the background and made him tiny. I love it. I keep laughing at it. It's perfect. It's so good. Actually, I need to go here. Yeah, it's so good. If you are the person who did that, A+. If you know the person who did that, tell them they were A+. Yeah. Back to the bridge though. What's the theme of the city you're working on? It's going to be like high medieval. I want to make it fancy and over the top and kind of bougie, but very fantasy and everything like that. So it's going to be high fantasy medieval, very heavy on the medieval, but also like my own version. It's going to be Minecraft medieval. So there'll be some technical gadgets and gizmos and things in like the industrial area. I'm not sticking to a strict like, this is going to be a blah, 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 blah time frame of everything will be built according to this. I'm going to make it up as I go, but it's going to be very medieval inspired. So it'll fit the theme of the build style here, just more like a polished and fancier, bigger buildings. My goal is to make in the city proper itself, no building will be shorter than 3 stories and like have space for an interior. That's my goal. I want to like give space for interiors. Like, similar scale, a good example would be like the scale that Scar's using in his current Hermitcraft base. Like that's kind of the scale that I'm going off of because it gives a lot of space for interior design and everything like that. Maybe not as deep as he's doing because his buildings are like 40 blocks deep, and I want to have like streets. I don't want to just have like one main street. I want to have like back streets and alleys and things. But that's kind of the goal, the idea I'm working with. So there's your tidbit about the shtiff. Let's just take all this down. Oh, fun fact for episode 22 to make sure y'all are hyped up and waiting for it for when I get back. Not when I get back, while I'm gone. I almost died. We got very close to almost dying in the new episode. Just casually throwing that out there for y'all, so no need to worry. It's fine. This will spawn proof it. Perfect. His build is insane. Yeah, Scar's done a fantastic job with it. Cool. Okay, that'll work. Nice. I don't know what that trilogy is for the... I don't know the acronym, so
Pleased
can't
to
have
meet
opinion. Super Daddy, thanks so much for the 7 months, my dude. Just got on. How we doing today? Content's awesome. Hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it, Daddy. I'm sure you get a lot of weird comments from that, having that as the name. But if you chose the name, you got to be on board for it, right? I'm doing good. We've been working on a bridge today.
Pleased to meet
Just
you.
casual building today. I'm not doing anything too crazy right now. 1 sec. How to Train Your Dragon. Oh, yeah. I like those movies. I'm a sucker for an animated
Pleased
film.
to meet you.
To Sid's demise. I am a sucker for a good animated film, and I love the style they use in How to Train Your Dragon. They do a great job. Big fan. I watched the cartoon series for a while, and then I just kind of lost interest just over time. But good stuff. All good stuff. I will say what I'm currently watching through and almost done with. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be sad when it's done. Is I'm watching through the Clone Wars. I've been telling y'all I've been watching that for months because I've been slowly. Anytime I have like a big project to binge and the resources to gather, I just turn on Clone Wars on the side monitor right here and just watch that. And I just got to season 7 and I'm so sad. I don't want it to end. I know how it's going to end because I've seen the Star Wars movies, but I don't want it to end. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. Thank you. Also, Melina, thank you so much for the 8 months. I really appreciate that. Looks good. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the bridge. The sad Warden bridge. Screox. I don't know. If I said something awful there, I do apologize. Thank you for becoming a member. Mitzi, thank you so much for becoming a member as well. I do appreciate that. Thank you. What's your favorite movie? Dude, I don't know. I will say my classic plane movie. I usually just pick a Marvel movie and go for it. I also I just, speaking of plane rides, I just downloaded on my Switch. I just downloaded Triangle Strategy. It's like a Final Fantasy Tactics type game. I've looked at it for a while, and then Grian had said that he had just downloaded it, and then it's good. So I was like, sure, let's check it out. I got like an hour into it, and holy moly, there's so many cutscenes. It's just, I'm an hour and a half into it right now. It's all cutscenes, but I've done like one of the battles, and I was like, all right, as soon as I get through cutscene land, I'm gonna be in. Like, I'm gonna be so in. This game's gonna be good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm probably just gonna like binge play it on the plane flight because we fly direct from Seattle to Amsterdam, and then we have a layover there for like 4 hours before we fly into Italy. How long am I playing to stream? I'm kind of just chilling today. Pretty much, I'm gonna go until I get hungry for lunch. I literally have no other plans today. My plans today is to fill the yard waste bin, which does not sound very entertaining right now, and bring our outdoor furniture in, because by the time we get back home, it's going to be full on fall vibes, and then they'll never dry out again because we live in Seattle. So I'm just doing adulting things after stream, and I don't want to, so we're not even going to think about that. Lunch? Where am I from? I live in Seattle. I'm a Pacific Northwest. West Coast, USA. Whatever that may mean to you. One of those. No double dirt. Shh. 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 I've decided double dirting requires so many additional dirt resources that now, if I don't plan to build farmland underneath it, I don't double dirt. Because I double dirt so that I can easily put water in there to hydrate crops and things. And I just don't. Lake Stevens. Ooh, nice. Are y'all getting... No, Lake Stevens is a little bit... Because we've had this awful forest fire smoke and everything going up here in the Seattle area. And, ooh... Our house, we were locked up, like all of the windows and doors, just like keep it closed because outside was just smoke everywhere for quite a few days, and it's finally starting to clear. Like, we were able to open the windows again today, which was very nice to get some fresh air in, but for a while there it was very, very awful. And I don't, my body does not do very well with smoke and things like that, so like, even if somebody's like smoking a cigarette near me, like I start to feel sick just like being in the vicinity of it. So forest fire smoke and everything like that is just awful. When you walk outside about 30 minutes west of the fire. Okay, yeah, I was like, I think like Stevens is pretty close to it. Hopefully you all were okay. Gosh, we got 2 days ago, we got a emergency Amber Alert, which is basically like a government alert on our phone saying evacuate immediately, forest fire imminent, danger to your lives, get out of your house now, take your family and leave. And then 40 minutes later, we got another message on our phone saying false alarm, sorry, didn't mean to send that notice. What? You can't say that when there isn't. You can't just be like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that when there's an active forest fire. The notice literally was leave now, otherwise risk to your life. And I was like, this is not what I want to deal with at 1 in the afternoon. It's like this awful. Absolutely awful. This should not be allowed to happen in the government. Sorry, false alarm. What?
Pleased to meet you.
You played over 2,000 days in this world. Do you count them real ones? Minecraft days. I count Minecraft days. 2,200 days. We've been working on this world since... Actually, we can check. Total time played in this world is... We're almost at 20 days. So that'd be... We'll be at 500 hours by the end of episode 23, probably. Had 1,200 days today. Nice. Congrats, dude. Is your first time watching Clone Wars? Yeah, it is. Sid is not a huge Star Wars nerd. And I keep walking downstairs and being like, oh my God, this happened in the video. And I could see, like, now that I know, like, where it's going, I could see it all connecting and all the dots and but I will say one of the things that's been super cool in the Clone Wars, if you haven't watched it, I don't really care about spoilers because it's Star Wars. It's been out forever. But how they show Palpatine in like Sith Lord mode, where like he actually leaves being the Chancellor and actually goes Sith Lord mode and like stealth mode and is actually like super, just like insanely powerful and everything, is something that's really cool to see being displayed instead of it just like through the movie format, where in the movies they're just kind of like, yeah, he's in the background doing his stuff and eventually reveals himself and people are like, oh my God, it was him all along. But showing him actually like being like, I need to go handle this personally to deliver this message and shut this stuff down. It's just like, what? It's so cool. They did a really good job. The cartoon series, oh my gosh. I was like, okay, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And one of my friends was like, because I really like Avatar Last Airbender and those things, and he was like, how have you not watched the Clone Wars if you like Avatar? He's like, it's a kid's cartoon like style for sure, but the story is definitely written for like a mature audience to really like dive into. And I'm like, yeah, it is. Wow, it's really good. So would recommend if you haven't watched it. It's pretty good. But I think after this, I wish I could download, because I have a Microsoft Surface or like a travel laptop. So I'm gonna take that and on the plane, and I wish I could download the Bad Batch, because that's another one that I want to watch. So I was gonna watch that, but I'm unable to. You like Mandalorian? Yeah, I'm really excited that they're bringing back another one. I cried so much at the end of season 7. Oh no, Brenna, no. Also, Lizosaurus with the 9 months. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hope the wedding was amazing. Have fun on your honeymoon. It's gonna be a blast. There'll be many pictures to share, I'm sure.
Real.
Oh, man, I cry so much at the end of season 7. Prepare yourself.
I'm worried. Cameron, thank you so much for becoming a member as well. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Where they take the Ahsoka storyline to like have her actually like removed from the picture. So cool. So good. I'm just like, oh, wow. It's when I'm just like, wait, no, I actually am like a pretty big nerd. Have you seen Trixie's Ultimate Survival World? Yeah, I've checked it out. I think it's cool. Like what he's been able to make in like building a whole world and building the story and lore behind like a massive world, I think is really cool. I don't personally plan to play it at all. Because for me, I don't want to go into survival world where everything's already built for me. That's a big thing why I don't really like those roguelike mod packs where a lot of people be like, oh my god, look at this cool automatic generated structure. I'm gonna make my base inside of here. No, I want to build. I want to create my own world. I feel like Trixie Blocks and I have very similar reasons behind why we play Minecraft. And the main difference is that he does it in creative versus I do it in survival or hardcore in this case. Because I just get bored playing creative after a while. So I can't do it for long. Not that it's wrong. If you like creative Minecraft, keep playing. You're doing great. But I think that's going to look nice. Gives it a little bit of a lip. What I was going to say is that like the reasons why the two of us play Minecraft, I think are very similar when you look at it. Because it's very much like we play to build a world. Like he very much has turned into like a storytelling atmosphere and why he plays the game. And I think that's really similar to a lot of how I do things too. So it's cool seeing like what he creates and how he goes about creating it. So I check out a lot of his videos because I want to see I want to hear him talk about why he made the decision that he did. And he does a lot of that, which I really appreciate from like a fellow builder standpoint. I don't know why there's a barrel and a chest on the bridge, so I'm going to move it. And just be a little bit of stuff on either side. Oh, I was going to put the barrel there and put a light, but I don't think we need a light. Star Wars Rebels is an incredible watch. Oh, interesting. I haven't heard of that one, actually. Okay, I have something I wanted. No, it's going to make it look way too gruesome. We're not trying it. I was going to hang some chains from the bottom of the bridge, but I don't think we need them. But for this, I think we need a little bit of a border here since it's kind of danger zone. Okay, I think it's starting to come together. Yeah. What am I thinking? Oh, I need coarse dirt. You build a water... Do you have a watermill build in the world? I actually don't yet. I don't have many windmills. The only windmill I have is that. Which, side note, distraction because you got me thinking. Would a cart run off that? Well, we put this here so a cart won't fall down there. But the carts are going to come over this way. We're going to keep the road going.
Pleased to meet you.
Side note. Nat, thank you so much for the 8 months at tier 2. Oh, I appreciate that so very much. Thank you. I'll get to your question here in just a sec because I got a tangent I want to go on. But I've thought... Let me pause this. Up on this ledge... I kind of want to smooth the terrain out here a touch, bring in a little bit of cliffs, almost as if I like pushed it back to smooth it out, and then do like
Ahsoka comes out. Also, semi-related note: have you seen Moon Knight?
I haven't seen Moon Knight, no. But okay, so we can. If you didn't know, if you're in the air on Java Edition, hold F3, hit escape, and you can pause the game without the menu. But anyway, so you can see my mouse here. I want to do like I'm thinking about like a windmill up here, another windmill here, and another like bam, 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 almost like 5 windmills along this thing as it's like farmland entrance, like the working. So all like the farmers from down here in the fields, they collect the crops and everything. They bring it up to the windmills make it. That all gets sent to the city to where it's produced in like bakeries and whatnot in there. So I'm kind of thinking build a wind farm. Yeah. If only we could get wind power in here. So I'm kind of thinking like windmills along this entire stretch here just get like one design of them that looks really cool, because it's all going to be built within the same city. So 5 different windmill designs, it would look kind of stupid. So if we do like big, like old school windmills, I think that could be really fun. Make a vineyard. We have like a small one right here with some vines, but I do want to do more. I think one like that, but with like azalea and flowering azalea could be cool. What's your render distance? I keep it like mid 20s. I want to go higher, but for stream I have to drop it, otherwise I start lagging a bit. So that's kind of a plan over there for that network. Other thought I have right here, what if we bring some water out of that and just have like a little tiny water bit flowing down into here, and then we can bring some dirt in and just cover this real quick. Yeah, let's do that, because does this go all the way out? Oh, it's so close. Okay, we're gonna do that. Yep, that's before we build tree, we're gonna do that. Have you played Sea of Thieves? Oh geez, not outside of the time I played it with Jimmy on his stream. That was my only Sea of Thieves experience. It was fun though. I don't think I would ever play it alone, but I could definitely see like getting a bunch of friends in a call. Step 1, acquire friends. Step 2, get friends to also pay $60 for Sea of Thieves. Step 3, find a time in the schedule where all of your times are actually free so you can play the game together. And then you get to step probably 7 at this point of play Sea of Thieves. It could be fun though. And then you play it once, because then you never have time to schedule it with all your friends again. Welcome to adulthood. Is this my resource pack? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I have 1 bucket. 2 bucket. Oh wait, we have dirt. We don't need to go back. Step 1 is hard. Yeah, I know. You have a fan from Morocco. Ooh. Hello, hello. Always wanted to visit. Maybe one day. Okay, I'm gonna do this. We're just gonna send it all the way across. I know that's gonna turn that into a mob pit down there, but if we can't see it, it doesn't exist, right? We can turn this like into a little El Natural grotto type thing down here too, if I bring in some grass. So let me silk touch of grass. Yeah, let's do this. Why not? It can Minecraft origination. Friend from England, UK. Cool. Okay, there we go. Now it's 2 wide. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, cool. Let's fill in the base here up to water level, which is actually right here.
Pleased to meet you.
Mrs. Sarah, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. I forgot, Nat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Favorite thing about the hardcore world? I really am just... I feel like there's like a story developing behind it, which I'm so excited about. I think the thing that I feel like I did very well in this world so far...
Supporters in the Discord. Only for members, so no redistributing.
Eggs, thank you so much for the dono and the notice. Appreciate that. But the thing that I think I did really well so far in this world is the fact that everything is connected and works well together. I'm getting the vibes that I wanted in Building with fWhip out of this world without needing to be in the Building with fWhip world. I think that for me is a big win. I know there's a lot of folks who really miss the Building with fWhip world and everything, but I'm very happy like to have moved on from it, but also like finding it again in a new way. That is kind of like the way of doing this in hardcore. Because I tried doing that in season 2 of hardcore, and I think I just didn't hit the mark. I really like the builds we did in that one, but everything was a little too spread out, so it just didn't do it for me as well. So it's been really fun being able to come through here and do it all. Okay, so that's good. This grass will grow. Then we can come back down and detail it a touch more. But that makes this bridge so much more unique instead of just filling it in. That, I don't know. That's just gonna, it's just gonna be. Don't cut a B like that. No, I gotta bring that down to the ground. But let's. Do I have any TNT? TNT would be more fun. I know where I can get TNT. Do I have any on me? No. We pause. We go back. Armip, if you want to like privately give it to a girlfriend, family member, or just like a close friend, that's fine with me. That's, if you want to give it to like a really close friend, that's fine. It's what I don't want to see is people re-uploading it to say Planet Minecraft. Not to that is related to anything specific at all whatsoever. And trying to repost it there and get downloads. So if you're just giving it to like a close friend, like a family member, just being like, hey, I got this thing through fWhips, like you could check it out too. That's fine with me. Where'd my TNT go? I know. Aha, TNT. Flint and steel. Definitely not. No, definitely not related to anything at all. Hello from Canada. Hello, Top Hat. The Top Hat of the USA. Okay. Please. Nothing ever goes wrong when working with TNT, right? We should probably patch that up.
Keep it real.
Where are you going for your honeymoon? Are you excited?
Yeah, we're super excited. We're going to Italy. We'll share plenty of pictures about where we are and things like that as it's going. I'm not saying the specific towns and locations we're going to quite yet, because I don't want weirdos following us. But yeah, we will be in Italy for 2 weeks. It's gonna be fantastic. But Kiana, thank you so much for the 6 months at tier 2. I really do appreciate that, and the dono. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It'll be fine. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so now if we just fill in the water here, it should be fine. Let's just start from the bottom and work our way up. We're going for El Natural, by the way. That's what I would call this terraforming method of El Natural explosions. Let's actually cover. If we just cover the stone, that should give us like a flatter area along the base. And then it'll kind of look... We could work with this. This is easy. This side we'll need to fix, but that's okay. Cool. So I've decided my next big stupid project in this world, I think it's going to happen when I need a break from the city. Because I don't want to bore you guys with 15 episodes straight of, we're building the city. Because it's going to be so big that it's not a single or double episode project at all. No. It's going to be if we finish the city project by the end of the year, I'll be amazed. So but my goal is like finish the city probably before next spring, I think is the goal, because it's going to be a big boy. And I kind of want to do interiors for all of it, because I mostly just want to be able to say that it's finished and that nobody can be like, actually, you didn't do any interiors. Because I know somebody will. So if I do the interiors, nobody can say that. That's not boring. It is when you watch a video series and you're like, oh, I'm so excited for this. Oh, this is going to be so fun. Something new. And then you're like, oh, he's building another house. Oh, okay. Today we're building. Oh, did you guys hear that? We're building another house. We're doing another one. Another house. So I don't want to be uploading videos of, I built another neighborhood. I built this today. I want to try and give them like themes and topics and stuff. So I think it's gonna be fun. But anyways, the project that I want to do is a wither skeleton farm. And I think I'm gonna do it by making a nether perimeter, because the perimeter will actually fall perfectly underneath where I cleared, not perfectly, but where I cleared the hole in the bedrock ceiling to get up to the nether hub. That is actually gonna be part of the perimeter. It's like, so that whole area, when you come down through the nether hub, you're gonna go into this void, and then we can actually eventually do some big builds in there. I think could be fun. But I promise we won't build in there until after I build the ocean monument, because I know I still owe you guys the ocean monument build. I just haven't wanted to gather concrete, to be honest. So it's been pushed to the wayside for a few. Ocean monument will happen unless I die, and then ocean monument won't happen because I will be dead, and we will be on season 4. What's your favorite part about building? I really love just like taking the look back at whatever I was making and like seeing the product. Being like, oh, I did that, or trying something new and having that moment of like, wow, that worked really well. Like that's my favorite part of building. When you're just like, hold up, brain blast. What if we did this? And then you try it and you're like, oh, yes. That's like my favorite part. Oh, now we got all this coming in. Perfect. Oh, nice. Nice. We good? Are we good? We're good. Cool. Any tips on building a city now that you're starting one? I'm struggling with mine. I've got a few videos on city building tips that I've done in the past that you could check out. The biggest thing that I'm finding right now is lots of inspiration images. The more inspiration images you can find that like help you in the direction that you want to go, the better. Like I've been thinking about it, going back and replaying The Witcher 3, because I really want to take inspiration from that. I'm blanking on the city, but the expansion pack that they called it was Blood and Wine. There's that really big fancy city that you go to. I want to take a lot of inspiration from that. So that's kind of on my list right now of things to go do to find a little inspiration for build ideas and stuff. So I'm about to jump in there and go replay it. I've actually never finished Witcher 3, so it kind of gives me a good excuse to do that too. But the biggest thing I can say is find inspiration sources. Elden Ring as well. Oh my gosh, yeah. I know Pixariffs has been obsessed with Elden Ring for inspiration recently. Pix's entire Empire's Season 2 base is based off of a location in Elden Ring and then putting his own spin on it.
Been a while since I checked in on your channel. You've grown so much. Remember when you were at 70k? Way to go. Congrats on getting married.
Keep it real.
Ads, thank you so
Are
much for
still
stopping by.
outstanding?
Good to see you.
So what
Hope
think
everything's
of
going well, my
yesterday's
friend.
game?
I saw the part of the Seahawks game yesterday, and then I kind of got bored, and then I stopped watching. So I'm a yay Seattle. I just don't really watch pro sports. Did they end up winning? They were up when I was watching it, and then I turned it off. And we went to make dinner and called my mom. Talked to my mom. Oh, I have to go hide. I have to go secret mode for a second. Y'all can't see this. Secrets. Big secrets. Happily married, of course. Why would you do it otherwise? If you're not happy like less than 2 weeks after the wedding, I don't know what you're doing. Seems like it's just a bad situation to begin with. They won. That does explain the fireworks. I don't like them, but it explains the fireworks a little bit better. But didn't they know the fireworks really just messed with Nova? Nova hates fireworks. She can't function with fireworks. Last night I crawled in bed early with Nova so that she could crawl in bed with me. And that's when I bought Triangle Strategy and just started playing that. And because it meant that I could sit in bed, and it's kind of a slow paced game of a lot of just like A clicks, so you can play it with one controller realistically if you wanted it to. And then the other was just like petting Nova so she could be okay with the fireworks. It's like, my poor girl, my little baby. She was not a happy camper last night though. It's the worst when it's like out of nowhere and she doesn't expect it. Like the first one is always the worst. We've had one time where we were outside with her. I was outside with her when the first one happened, and she just full on freaked out, and like she actually got out of her harness, like her little like harness that we have her in for on a leash and everything. She got out of the harness, and thankfully she loves us and has a good sense of recall. And so she ran back to the house and like was cowering by the front door of our house. I was like, of all the things that could have happened in that situation, I was so happy that she ran back to the house instead of just ran away. Oh my gosh. I was in like my flip-flops and just like not in a position to chase a dog if I needed to. She just got out and booked it. I was like, oh no. Okay, there's that done. I want to get rid of that powdered snow in here. It looks really ugly. Those like little dots on the edge. And we can come back through and bone meal this a bit, make it a little bit more overgrown. And then we tree. Okay, let's get rid of these. I really don't care about powdered snow. If I need it, I go get it. Otherwise, I literally don't even care it's in the game. I just heard a creeper hiss. This being like really overgrown down here, super cool. Oh, one thing I learned recently, at least that I got inspired by, was I was watching a tour on one of the builds of on Artacraft recently. I was talking about that server a little bit earlier today. They're trying to rebuild Tolkien's Lord of the Rings in Minecraft. They do a fantastic job. If you want to go check out some cool builds, definitely look them up. Their Twitter is full of awesome builds. But one thing I noticed recently is that all of their like land that isn't fields and stuff, like in Minecraft, we typically see a lot of people decorating with like tall grass all over the place. But they had, on anything that was like kind of partially mountainous terrain, it looked more like this. Like fill in all of these blank spaces in here with like some tall grass, mostly just the shorter grass, but then so many flowers, like so many mountain flowers. And I thought it looked so good, but it was all like 1 or 2 types of flowers, not the flower spam that we have in here currently. So I think I want to come back in and we can get rid of everything that's not like a yellow flower. I think we just leave the yellow flowers. But I was just like, oh yeah, like flower spam can actually work pretty well as long as it's like more of a muted one, which I think the way that I've done the flower textures in this pack, I think they're muted enough that they're going to work. So just a little trick I learned recently. Nope, not. Boop. Your old videos motivated me to build my own city, but after 1,100 days, I lost motivation. How do I stay motivated? If you're 1,100 days into a project, it's okay to take a break. All right, we need to go get some stone brick and fix that little mess. Yeah, Scar's coral flowers is a great idea. I've wanted to use it, but I also don't want, like, I think it's a really cool build idea, but I also really don't want the comments of, oh my god, you stole it from Scar. Because no matter how much I'm like, yeah, so this is inspired by Scar, there's still going to be people like, you stole it from Scar. I'm like, okay. So we'll see. Maybe. Maybe. So this might freak some people out. But I've thought, like, this is for, like, if we survive through building the entire city, decorate everything in here. I've thought in the hardcore series, inspired by what WadZ did when he kind of did, like, his reset, where he put all of his stuff in a box and just, like, locked it away until he did all these achievements and things like that. I'm kind of leaning towards, once this stuff is done, like, the new chapter of the hardcore series starts. And I want to reach out to him because he followed me on Twitter recently, so I actually have like the ability to chat with him, which is nice because I want to reach out to him and be like, hey, don't want to overstep any bounds here, but like, would you be okay if I did this in my own series? Would say it's inspired by him and everything like that, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to do like after we finish this. So this wouldn't be till like probably like 6 months from now. Once the whole project over here is done with the city and everything. But once that gets finished up, I thought it could be kind of fun just to like do a reset. I know that would be a risking everything move, but could be kind of a cool way to like add some spice into the series again, because I'm very much hitting the point in this world where I'm like, I'm only gonna die if I really go like fighting wardens, or I'm just really not paying attention. Like if I leave my computer sitting there logged in and I leave and I'm like, I did it accidentally a while ago. When over the wedding, when everybody was in town, Lizzie, Joel, Scott, Sausage, Jimmy, Kirsty, everybody, and Jem, they were all coming up to our house to do a little barbecue at our place. And I was in here just messing around, just kind of walking through the world, kind of sleepy, very exhausted post-wedding. But I was like, I just kind of want to like play a little Minecraft. So I was walking around doing little detail stuffs all over the place, just kind of off-camera things that you wouldn't really notice, but people who do the world download, they might be like, oh, that's new. So I was just walking around and I left myself logged in here unpaused when I went I went out to like run errands and I came back and I was like, I'm gonna go jump back on. They're gonna get here in an hour and a half. And my screen was literally looking at my character here. And somehow I was alive. I don't know how I didn't die. But somehow I survived being AFK right here. And I was like, oh, I saw the screen and I was just like, it was kind of one of those moments where you walk into the room and you just drop everything in your hands. You're like, no. Starting over and risking it all. Did the doggos attend the ceremony? No, they had a lovely dog walker. The dog sitter come to our house and stay with them. That goes up her. This one goes in her. Look at all this ore. I got 27 emerald ore. I'm happy. Ooh, diamonds. Look how many diamonds I'm up to, by the way. I know it doesn't seem like much, but in a single player world, when you actively have never, when I've never went mining for diamonds the entire time playing on this series, like I've never, except for like the first to get the first set of gear, 40 blocks of diamond just from like mining for deep slate, not bad. Okay, we want to get some... Do I have an oak? No, I've always been out of oak leaves. Okay, we're gonna have to go farm some oak leaves because I have no oak leaves. Oak leaves. I think we need more than that. What if we did oak leaves and a little mangrove? How do these look together? Do we like that combo? Doesn't seem like much, but it's honest work. Yes, good combo. Okay. And then the next one to check would be if we take... I put that back, didn't I? I did. Does this look believable for... It's too warm. Or it's too cool, actually. What walls do we have in this game? Mossy cobble might work. Mud brick. That's the wall we're using, I think. Let's check it out. I think I have some. That, I want it to be like a branch. Because I don't want to just use... But with leaves around it, could this work? We're going to do some moss on log, don't worry. Yeah, more oak leaves for sure, then. I don't think I like that. We're just going to use spruce. It's fine. It's okay. We'll just use spruce fences. What happened to the other stack of oak leaves I had? I put them in here. Why? Okay, we got... That should be enough on the leaf front to make one tree. And then... Maybe jungle logs? No, I'm trying to find a wall or a fence that I can use for branches like we did in here. Like this needs to not be spruce fence. That probably needs to be dark oak. But you can see up in here, I do like a few spruce fences to make like tiny branches coming off. Kind of want that vibe. So maybe we'll do that. It should be okay. When am I going to end stream? I don't know. We've been going 2 hours. I'm still chilling. Like I said, the only thing I got to do after this today is adulting. And who wants to adult? Not me. Using a brick wall as stem for a tree in my own build works great. Yeah, I want to do more stuff like that, where it's just kind of like a random... Actually, I don't need to make these. I have plenty of steaks. Nobody wants to adult these days. Kidding. I mean, true though. Like, why would you? In this economy? Who would want to adult in this economy? Not me. Absolutely not me at all. That should be enough of these. We can make more if we need them. Did I hit the appropriate levels of boomer joke that I was going for there? I really tried. Have you ever played Valorant? No, I suck. I played CSGO once and I couldn't hit a single shot. And I was like, nope, not for me. The only first-person shooter game that I've ever played that I was any good at was Halo. And that's because you don't have to be the first tap to win. You can, like, battle for a second. Dare you to find all the colors of wool in Minecraft in 1 minute. Challenge accepted. Challenge complete. What do I win? I found all the wool. What do I win? That kid's like, oh, I've never been here before. I didn't know he had a wheat farm. Currently making a custom biome like you did in building with fWhip. Any tips? Or are you doing the like a mountain biome? Good luck. That's all I can say. This type of biome, also good luck. Lots of trees. So many trees. I really like this one though. I think this one turned out well. You win liking the stream. I got a like on my stream. Oh boy. We're at 3,000 likes. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Chat. Tree 1 or tree 2 or 3 is both. Because we could do 1 here, 2 there. I need a 1, 2, or a 3 in chat. 1, 2, or 3 is both of them. 3 would really block the sight line here, which could be cool. Could be cool. I'm seeing a lot of 3. 3? Wow, that's a lot of 3s. Okay, we're doing both. Let's make a tree. Three in all caps. All right, I gotcha. 3 it is. Thank you for the all caps. My mods are like, why did you say that? Why did you say thank you for using all caps? Like, I think sometimes my mods are just, they're just over there just like, this guy, why do we even try? Why do we even try? I'm just over here like, yay! Happy days! Okay, we building, we vibing. Actually, I want to do a shorter one. Boop. Boop. Nope. Another one up. Boop. Hit. Hit. I know it's kind of a weird branch, but I want to fill it in that side a little bit more. But we could also actually, let's get rid of those. Whoop, whip, 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 beep, beep, whip. I don't know what those sounds are, but they're sounds. Welcome to the point of the stream where words don't words. Also, that's not supposed to be you. That's supposed to be a you.
Pleased to meet you.
Fish Brain with the 8 months. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. Also, no, I think I got those ones earlier. Ivan, I didn't realize that was a $25 donation. If you're still in here, thank you so very much for that. That makes sense for the fireworks, though. I'm in on it now. I got it. Makes sense. Nope, this is too much. Too much branch. We need less branch. The branching is strong in this one. Find a notch apple in 20. I don't have any. Can't do that. Cannot complete. Okay. So, we'll leaf it. We'll leaf the tree. After we've leafed the tree, I'm thinking we do like a little guy like this. A little guy right in there. Do that. And we'll come back. We'll glowberry the tree. Then we'll lichen the tree. Just like you all lichen the stream. Got it? Got it. Good. So to leaf the tree, well, we got the berries in here. We got the lichen in here. We're out of the bone meal. Panic. Panic. Are you good at drawing or other types of art? I really want to be, but I'm very new to it. I'm trying to learn how to create pixel art because I find pixel art to be amazing. Like, I'm so enthralled by like pixel artists and what they're able to make using such few pixels. And for me, I don't have steady hands at all. I just never have. So drawing for me, like getting a clean line when I'm drawing is very frustrating. Even when you get into digital art and you can use the like the tools for like smoothing out a line or everything like that, it's still just very difficult for me. Whereas pixel art, I can be like, no, let's go back in and erase this one pixel because then it'll make it look better. So I really want to learn how to use pixel art. I just downloaded Krita, whatever that art program is on my tablet because I was using Photoshop just since I had it, and it was making my tablet run way too slow with the newest update, so I couldn't draw anymore. But I just downloaded Krita, and I'm really Krita, however you pronounce that. It's a free open source drawing program, and I'm really excited to get to use that a little bit more and learn about like how to use it better. So I'm really hoping over the honeymoon, because we have a few down days when we're out there, I want to use that as like an excuse to try and draw some more. I would love to be able to like do pixel art and create really cool things out of it. So one day. The problem I find for me that, one, because I'm colorblind, I have a really hard time picking color palettes. Like, color theory just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why people do certain colors together, which is the same reason why, like, in building, a lot of times for me, I'm using color palettes that other people have created. It's the way I'm able to create what I create, and I think it's fine. Nobody owns putting brick and granite next to each other and packed mud. Like, nobody owns that. So that's kind of a lot of how I create, is using color palettes that people have already made and defined, and so that helps me a lot. And now I found that in pixel art, there's a few websites you can go to that are just like, here's the color palette I used to make this entire drawing, and you can just copy and paste it into your program, and it works instantly, and I love it. So I've been doing that recently, and I really want to get back into it. I think it'd be so fun to have that as like a downtime hobby, so I can kind of create and keep creating and not really worry about it being like for a Minecraft video. So I love to create stuff, and I kind of get in my head a little bit about when I'm doing things. I'm like, oh, I'm doing this build in Minecraft just to do it. No, I need to be doing it for a video. And ooh, no, it doesn't make sense in a video, so don't get started. So it kind of stops me a little bit, but I'm really looking forward to when I can have some more time for that. I think post honeymoon, once life starts to settle a little bit more, I'm gonna really try and make time for me to draw some more. And if I get to the point where I'm confident enough, I might do some live streams on Twitch or something like that, drawing. So we'll see. I will say, though, for those who haven't heard me say it in streams a few times, I've been really wanting to like have an excuse to play other games that are not Minecraft. So post honeymoon and probably closer to the release of the new WoW expansion, because I really want to play that one. I'm gonna start the Twitch stream back up and stream some non-Minecraft games over there. Also probably non-family friendly. Not that I'm gonna be swearing constantly or anything like that, but just it's gonna be a lot more relaxed, and I'm just gonna be chilling. And as with every content creator ever, we're not actually family friendly IRL. I know, it's amazing. Who would have thought? So I'm just gonna be a lot more relaxed over there because I don't want to feel like I'm on, like feel like I'm working. So woohoo, mod tools. Exactly. So if you want to see me doing other games, probably gonna be checking some out over there. It won't be like an every night thing, and it probably won't have a schedule, but it'll probably be like late night. So Europe gang, I'm sorry. It'll probably be like starting like 4 p.m. Pacific if they're happening. 5 p.m. because then I can play, get off, work out, eat dinner, hang for the night. Sounds fantastic. Trying to make this tree a little bit leafier. Instantly checks if I'm followed on Twitch. Yeah. Can you change things in colors? What do you mean? I do not understand. Play Red Dead Redemption 2. The cowboy fantasy for me never hit. Like the Red Dead Redemption Wild West cowboy fantasy thing vibe that they got going on over there just never did it for me. I just never found it that interesting. So I don't think I'll play Red Dead. I'm really interested to play once Horizon Zero Dawn releases on PC in a decade or whenever the heck that'll happen. I really want to play that. Oh my gosh, I loved the first one when it released on PC, but I kind of just don't want to buy a PlayStation. So I kind of refuse to play their games until they release them on other platforms. It's weird because I know PlayStation's entire goal is like console exclusivity, so more people buy their console. And that is literally the reason why I don't buy their console. Okay, how's this tree looking? It's getting there. We need to bring this side down a little bit more. I like how much it's blocking the tree though. That you can still see the tree through it. You kind of get that? Like you can see the tree, but it's blocking it. But this needs to come out a little bit more. This needs to come down. That's also very flat back here. So I think I want to take like this. That should help it. And then this could actually come down. So maybe this only goes up to here, because then that doesn't connect. Yeah, that'll work. Hey, Metricate. The wedding was fantastic. How are you doing? Welcome on in, my friend. It was absolutely so much fun. We can't wait to share more photos and things with y'all. There was some good memories. Bro, building a legit tree. Yeah. Try farming simulator. It's true. We could check out the farm sim. No, I'm kind of like the games on my list right now are mostly an excuse for me to be able to hang out with my friends again. Because I've realized that a lot of my like college friends and IRL friends and whatnot, I just haven't had a chance to hang with because I've been doing so much Minecraft time and YouTube time and everything like that. So getting the Twitch streams going is probably going to be a lot of like just some casual friends will be in the call. They're not really content creators. If they want to start a channel and stream it too, I'll help them as much as I can because they're good friends. But yeah, so it'll probably be just chilling with some friends in the call, playing whatever game is kind of we're playing at the time, which a lot of us are big WoW nerds. It's how we all got to be friends. Which is so funny. At the wedding, we did like a day after brunch. So like the wedding was the night before, was Friday night, then Saturday morning we did a brunch, and Sid and I walked in to go say hi to everybody, and we see over in the corner is like all of the Empires folks that came out for it are all chilling at a table eating breakfast and everything, and some of my other friends are over there, and they're all just super in-depth conversation and everything. And as soon as I walk closer, they're all just talking about World of Warcraft, and I was like, how long did it take for you guys to realize you all play WoW together? Because one of them was one of my longest friends. He was one of my groomsmen in the wedding, and I met him through playing World of Warcraft. We never went to school together, but he went to college with some of my high school friends. And when I came back from like a winter break or something, I walked into, they were still in school, so I was hanging out with them one night, walked into their dorm room, and was my buddy was there just playing World of Warcraft on his computer. And I was like, we're gonna be friends, aren't we? And he was like, why? I was like, I also play WoW. And that was like 6 years ago, and we've been no, 8 years ago, 9 years ago almost, and we've been really good friends literally ever since. Me just randomly walking into the dorm room to visit my friends at the time. He's sitting there just playing WoW, and I'm like, we're friends now. And then it was just funny. It was so funny seeing all the groups, everybody interacting and being like, oh, so how do you know fWhip? Oh, that way? Oh, wow, yeah, here's a cool connection between us too. And it was cool. It was fun seeing everybody. I saw somebody asked what class I play. I won't nerd out on WoW for too long because I know a lot of you are probably like, you what? But I've always played either a hunter or druid for a boomkin, the big chicken that drops moons on people's heads. Or usually my fallback is druid or hunter, whatever's good, tanking or range DPS. David, thanks so much for the 7 months. We're no longer waiting for a fWhip stream, so it's a fWhip stream. Yeah, exactly. Second was the friends' reactions for the Warden. There was like 3 different times where Lizzie was just like, fWhip, I can't believe you put wardens in our bases. Just like, not even the day up, just like we're hanging out, different, like a difference in the conversation, and she must have just like remembered, and she was just like, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you put wardens in our bases. And I was just like, I don't know, it seemed like a great idea at the time. That was so funny. Southern Lassie with the 8 months. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Also, Fishbrain, if I didn't catch you, thank you so very much for the 8 months as well, my dude. I really appreciate it. I think I got that one a while ago. But yeah, Sid and I have been talking about getting her on a stream and things like that. I think we could do it. I think we can figure out something. I think we can make it happen. I also now have one of my old computers is hooked up to the monitor here that actually chat is on right now, so I can flick a switch and it changes over to the old computer. So I literally just need to get a keyboard, and she's got full-on access to it. Because I'm testing the idea to see if that computer is strong enough to if I can turn it into like a streaming PC, so I can have that running, and then my actual computer, my new computer, can just be for playing the game. Because it gets a little lag when I try and turn on shaders or things we've tried in the past. I know I really love to be able to do that type of stuff on stream, so we'll see. What was your first thought when you saw your wife walking down that? Oh, dude, tears to the eyes. We did a first look beforehand, So like we did a first look in the morning, did pictures all day and everything like that. But it was one of those without breaking the family friendly of 4-letter word. It's happening right now. It's kind of one of those that's like, we've been engaged for a year and a half. Almost 2 years would have been in November where we were engaged, because we got engaged like early in COVID. And then it was kind of always just like working up to it, like knew it was coming, excited for it and everything like that. And then it was kind of like, oh, this event that we've been now talking about and planning for months, it's like, oh, it's happening. And then, you know, just like everything blank. Don't remember anything during the ceremony, and then remember like walking out and just being like, yay. Yeah, I saw her before walking down the aisle. I feel like it's getting a lot more common recently, is doing like a first look in the morning, because then you two kind of see each other, and we just like had a few minutes to chat and talk and just kind of celebrate just the two of us before the craziness of all the family got in there, which was really nice. Would highly recommend. No plans to ever do it again, but if I were to do it again, would do that. Definitely no plans to do it again. Okay. There's that. That's looking pretty good, I think. Got married in the morning, was lovely. Yeah, our ceremony was at like 1 p.m. No, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. We got to the venue at like 1 p.m. So we got to have a nice early wake up session and just like chill in the morning. We actually did a big breakfast at my mom's house because she lived pretty close to the venue. So all the groomsmen and then other friends, so YouTube crew came over and everything like that. And we just did a big old breakfast burrito brunch and mimosas and everything at my mom's house in the morning, and just kind of chilled. And then all the girls were getting ready together and things like that. So it was nice. It was a good day. Very fun. Okay. Let's get some glowberries. I need some more of these. I'm running out. My first wife. Excalibur. I'm gonna learn from that one and not do that. If you're willing to tread there, more power to you. That just seems like a potential battle that I don't want to be involved in. I like this. That turned out well. Okay, cool. Cool. Just a little bit up here, because this will blur the line between the snow. I really want to make a flower farm that gives dandelions. I am obsessed with the little dandelion textures I made. I love them. Normally, I hate dandelions. Like, that one I'm almost thinking about redoing to be smaller like those, because I love the little tiny ones. That flower, despise it. I hate it. It's awful. But I kept it in because it's vanilla, so I had to do it. But the other ones, oh, they're so good. So good. A glowberry farm? We could make one. Who's the tallest? I am. Out of the people that came up to the wedding, I'm the tallest. The shortest of the guys is Joel. But don't tell him I said that. Yeah. What do we next? Oh, right. We got a second tree. Second tree. Okay, let's go get some blocks. Because I wanted to do one of those, but it's... Maybe we do a little... No, spruce would stand out too much. I'm almost thinking that, like... Hear me out for a second, chat. I need your help here. Oh, we need to finish this road going off there, too. We come around the corner. You kind of get this point here where you view everything, right? You get this wow. Wow. Right. We get the wow. Can we get Owen Wilson in here? Wow. And then you come across the bridge. It kind of hides a little bit because the deep slate in here, but you can still see it all. But maybe as you're getting closer, instead of just let's do the one tree here first. Because I like that. But I'm also thinking about potentially like bam, then another one here and another one here. And just doing like little, like, I think that, or do we want to, I tried these recently. Just did a little like off-cam buildy thing. I kind of, because that's oak fence and azalea leaves. Kind of want to try those because I want to build more of those into the area. No, we need dark. We need the dark spruce. We need the spruce. Okay, let's go get those. What is it? Spruce and dark oak fence? Okay. Yeah, the little fancy trees. That's what we need. Nailed it. Professional. Professional flyer. Do I have any spruce? Spruce. Spruce. Okay, we got spruce. Actually, I'm going to drop you. It's like these guys. They look kind of nice. They're a little wispy. A little wispy. I go in here. Do I have any in here before I craft more? I do. I got plenty. We'll bring the stack of dark oak just in case. This actually is turning out pretty good. I like it. The reason why we're going dark is look at that. At least for me, I can barely tell it's there until I get close. I can see it, like, but the colors blur so much into the grass that it's hard to really see the shape too much because colorblind. Okay, before we start, I desperately need to wee. Enjoy the view. I'll be right back. Don't leave me. We're back. I got my Minecraft blankie today. It's like finally starting to get cold, and I'm so here for it. The chair. Okay. And we can get some of these. I'm thinking we do like a one right here. That's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it'll be boop, boop, boop. What do we do? 3 on top usually? 4. Yeah, that'll be enough because then you kind of come through here. it really like blocks it into here because the lamp. You come through here, then that kind of goes over, and then bam. Yeah, this will work. Okay. Let's do this. Nope. That could kind of work. Yeah, so you're coming over here. Honestly, it could have been taller. But like here we get our wow. Kind of you can see the trees. Maybe we'll bring the trees down there a little bit, fill in a little grove of them. Comes here and then it blocks it. I think that works. If we need another, we could always build like a weird one like hanging off of this or something. But I think it's okay for now. We can always mess with it more as we're going. Let's do another tree down here. Then we can do another tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doot, doot, doot. Yeah. And this guy can kind of be like a boop, and a boop. Nope, we need to bring that up one more. Boop. And this being like right here is okay because there's a little bit of a dip, so it's fine. Okay. Didn't know you're a redhead. I'm gonna unsub now. I'm sorry, but are you colorblind? How? Somebody's coming in here trying to be like, oh, you're this? Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna unsub. Homie. Oh, homie. 1, you might want to get your eyeballs checked. 2, might want to get that brain checked as well. 3, why are you hating on somebody for their appearance? I don't want to get your whole personality checked. I'm just saying. If you couldn't figure out I was a redhead and you watch other ones of my videos, I don't think that problem lies with me. I'm just saying. Also, if you're going to throw fire, you better be able to handle it. You're going to throw some shade around, you better be able to take it right back. Probably a joke. I don't care. When does ever making a joke, just like a life thing, what jokes at the expense of somebody else that could potentially result into something they're not comfortable with about themselves, and then you're joking about it being a bad thing? In what world are those okay? Making jokes at the expense of somebody else is just really not a good route to go. And if that's all your material, if that's all your play cards of I'm funny is just bringing other people down, maybe you're just not funny. I'm just saying. If your jokes are all at the expense of other people, I'm just saying you're just One, you're not funny. Two, you kind of live a sad little life. Very low effort. Exactly. You're like the low-hanging fruit. That's good for me. That's all I care about. Extremely bad. Exactly. I hope that person over there was like, I wanted to make a joke and now they're all making fun of me. Ah. Pretty hurtful, but true. I'm really on the board of, if somebody out there is like trying to make a joke or a comment to hurt you, you don't always need to be the bigger person. Should you try to be the bigger person? Sure, but there's also a way to be the bigger person, but still also tell them that it's not okay.
Pleased to meet you.
Like simply saying that like, hey, that joke you made, not okay, doesn't mean that you're like being mean to them. That's called setting a boundary. Hey, I'm not okay with that. And also like, here's why. It's called a boundary and they're healthy. You should day counter. 2219. Okay, we got this in here. That's looking pretty good. And being honest, yeah. Exactly. Exactamundo. Okay, we got this. Ooh, I like. Ooh. Okay, so we got this kind of coming through. This view right here. I love this. This is like, this is prime. Let's get rid of this. This is prime like fWhip building. If anybody remembers building the Nordic city back in Building with fWhip, when we started making it and we did the bridge that had like the grand reveal of the mountain as you're walking across it, and then it hides again and you go a little further, then it's like, wait, there's a giant town back here I never knew. That is like my goal every single time I'm building something. Just get that level of like, whoa. Okay, we need to finish the road out here still, but it's getting there. Let's just, for now, we can just bone meal this until I find a better reason to do things out here. This way it'll look a little bit more natural. You want to know what's gonna be great? I'm gonna turn this whole stream right here into like a 35-second time lapse short. It's gonna be fantastic, and y'all are gonna get some content while I'm gone of this again. Haha. Short shader view. It will crash the stream, so I can't do shaders. Not with this render distance that would actually load in the mountain. How's the honeymoon? We leave on Friday. Sorry, we can't do the grand reveal yet. You're right. Sorry, I'll stop. I didn't stop. Sorry, no shout outs, my friends. No shout outs. If your name was Waffles, we could talk. Sorry, waffles are better than pancakes. It's just, it's a fact. Sorry, I'm just in decor mode, apparently. Nature. Ain't that neat? Speaking of which, before we moss on log, I have another idea. We must go this way. Also, I so want to get rid of this. I really want to get rid of this. I think I could actually lower it and it would still work. World downloads do come with a tier 1 membership, yes. For the individual asking. I need more rockets. I gotta make some more rockets soon. Look at this. Look at that sad fWhippy bang bang rocket box. fWhip can't go bang bang with that type of rocket box. Sad.
Keep it real.
No shoutouts. _fWhip sassy.
No shout out for you. Your alt is waffles. Oh, okay. Yeah. Should have used the alt. All I'm hearing is you should have used the alt. You made a choice. It was calculated, but maybe you gotta go learn some new math skills. Have you planted a field in the video already? Yeah, I did. This is how you build, everybody. You just spam right click. And a stack of flowers are down. But look at them, they're so cute. Yeah, we'll leave the yellow ones up here. That's fine. Get rid of this guy though. Okay. Now, actually, we could put. Nope. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Nope, not perfect. We forgot the moss. I'm sorry. You asked for it. You shall receive. Moss on log. Okay. We've mossed the log. We're fine now. We've done it. Look at this. Look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. We come through here. I do like the little chest in here. That's kind of nice. We could do like a tiny wagon. No, I think what do we want a wagon? Be like a boop. I think we do a wagon. I think I got wagon supplies on me. I just need one. Oh, yep. Wagon supplies. Doot. Nope. Doot. Ooh, we do have wagon supplies. Actually, it's gonna go here. It can be an empty wagon. I need oak trap doors, though. Do I have any? No. Oh, I have oak wood. I literally have oak wood in my inventory. And this one here, for its... We're just going to do a cheeky crafting table in case we need it in the future. And then we bam, 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 bam. Wagon! Do I have another one oak fence? I can. Yes. Yes. It kind of blocks the path for walking, but you can still easily be like, whoop. Makes you think. Makes you look at it, and then you're like, ooh, tree.
Pleased to meet you.
We take those. We do that. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Oh, these all are supposed to go in here. Never mind. Shan, thank you so much for the 9 months at tier 2, my friend. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been patiently waiting for you to be live. Congratulations on the nuptials. So happy for you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It was an absolute blast. It's very nice being back and having a little bit of a chill time for a week here before we leave again. But yeah, it was so fun. It was so good seeing everybody. Looking forward to the honeymoon. Very much so. Okay, we need to get some course dirt and get that finished up. And then we are... Oh, I've been paused this whole time. All right, whatever. Whoopsies. Wish YouTube had channel points. Dude, if YouTube had channel points, I'd be all over that. I saw somebody mention their name earlier, but Linksy. The way Linksy does channel points, I think is so cool. But it only really works in the way he does it if you're like a full-time streamer. And I don't think I'll ever be a full-time streamer. Unless streams somehow started averaging just like crazy viewership and everything like that to where it made sense for me, and then I would really have to figure out how I do content, because I really like the way I record content and I like the videos I produce, and that for me is more important than anything. Is if I like what I'm creating, then I really am happy. So when it comes to like being a full-time streamer or something along those lines, I find it very difficult to make that, because I think that video content I make would really suffer. At least like the quality of it, just because I've tried recording well live and doing it a few times like sneakily, and it just doesn't ring the same, which means videos would be like full voiceover, which I'm not super happy about. Anyways, long answer. Long blab, I guess, would be one day it might be kind of fun to do like full-time stuff and have more of those redemption things, like how Linksy does it or something like that. But I don't really have any plans to do that soon. But I do want to add the armor stands mod into this world. I want to make it very like chill, and I think I want to do right now. My idea is I'm a little worried about how much lag it'll cause in the world, but having it so that every time somebody gets, when you hit 12 months as a member for the first time, since I kind of started this world about when we started live streaming on here. Oh, Shan, thank you so very much for the 5 gift memberships. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But my rough idea is that once you hit 12 months, I either want to do an armor stand with like a little, like your little character in here, so you can like, but then I'd have to install the mob heads data pack too. And I'm like, then it's kind of getting really far away from vanilla with texture pack, everything else, that. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Shan, thanks so much for the 5 gift members. I really appreciate that. What was I looking for? Course dirt. I need more. This might actually do it. That should be okay. So that's kind of really, really rough idea I have is for 12-month members is to somehow mark that in this world. I like how Philza does it with like he eats a golden apple for everybody who hits their 12 months. I think that's pretty cool. Or I think it's for everybody who's above 12 months he eats an apple. But I don't want to just copy that. I want to make my own way of doing it. But I want to like do as like a thank you for people for supporting for a year. That's absurd. So I want to find a fun way to do it that's unique to this. But Shan, thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's get this last road in. We need to make it disappear off into the distance, because right now it ends right next to us. So I don't know. What do y'all think about that? What do you think would be a good way that we can, in this world, like, show a thank you to everybody? Because the problem is, though, is that, like, once people become a 12-month member, like, if it happens during an Empire stream, then I'm not going to remember. But I also don't want, like, the entirety of streams being like, okay, let's go over here. So it might have to be like a thing where once people hit 12 months, I just like write down a list and we have like a stream once a month where we go through and just add people in like crazy. So we'll see. Haven't had the honeymoon yet. Yeah, we leave Friday. It's coming soon though. So very excited. So excited. You can build a house in the city for everyone over 12 months. I love that idea. I think it's absolutely awesome. But if you look at this number right now, 690 members. And if each house is probably going to take me an hour and a half to build. Especially if I do the interior, probably 2 hours per house. So that isn't really something I could do for everybody who's 12 months. Because if you think about that, over time, that would probably... It's going to be like hundreds upon hundreds of people. Over, like, if this world lasts for a long, long time, that would be like...
Keep it real.
Because the member count keeps going up.
Member gets
so
to pick which mob they would like to be.
A member zoo? Yeah, that could work. That could be something. We could name an animal after somebody. It's true. I like that idea, Sarah. Thank you. Also, thank you so much for the dono. I really appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to send this kind of down here for now. A zoo could work. I also really want to get the armor stands mod in here. We use it on Empires, and getting those fun little details in, like putting a pickaxe on a rock or something to show somebody mining. I think that type of stuff is so cool. I really wish Minecraft would support it natively, but they just probably won't because it's be too much lag for the average user. Also way too complicated. But maybe one day. Is this the last I have? It is. Okay. If we fill this back in, then the coarse dirt kind of looks like it's ending a bit. And that could be the end of the road. That'll all fill in, and it looks like it just disappears around the corner. Because when you're up here, as soon as you're like through, like to the bridge, it just looks like it goes on. Like you can't even tell that it ends right around the corner there. So it really helps like finish this region off as far as the road goes. Yeah, that'll work great. That's a lot of right in here. But that's okay. I think this is okay. Maybe we get a little... Actually, we could just use some perma-dirt. No, we can't, because it'll grow from the bottom. Rooted dirt. Let's go get rooted dirt. It's just a lot of coarse dirt in one spot. Name something after things and mobs in your world. That could be, yeah, that could work. I think like a naming thing was really what I want to do, but I also want people to be able to pick their name. So I need to find like a form or some way to submit it. Because like if we had channel points, kind of back to that, it would be like, if you accumulated 100,000 channel points, you can get something in the world named after you. And you can like pick the mob and blah, 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 blah. Like that would be great, but they don't have channel points on YouTube. So I don't know. There's an extension I know you can do, but you have to get everybody to install the extension to be able to use it. I'm like, I don't want to push people to that because then it's very gatekeeping of people who are, one, on Chrome to be able to install the extension, and two, yeah, it's just very gatekeeping of like, oh, you can only have something in this world if you are, one, on Google Chrome, and two, have this browser extension installed. I'm like, no. Build a cart for every member. We can have the field of members. What would be like the most difficult field to build? We can have a small drip leaf field. We can have a field in here of small drip leaf, and every single time somebody becomes a member, we add one like a 12-month membership. We have a nude small drip leaf in the field. A wither rose field. That could be a good callback. A creeper head field. Dude. Since that build's done, I can actually leave, but I have to show you guys something. Speaking of creeper head field, regular diamond ore field, deep slate emerald ore field. This is my test world if you haven't seen it. I stop on here every once in a while on streams. Also, the new wheat texture. Look at it. I made this. I'm so happy with it. So here's stage 1. Like here's this stage 1 going all the way boop, 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 boop. So it gets taller. And then here is it. I believe this is, yeah. So this is stage 7. These are 3 varieties when you're at the max stage. So it's not just like a harsh line. But look at it. It's just, whoop. It gets a little bit like more whiter. Yellowy whitish as you go up. I'm so happy with it. I'm really happy I redid it.
Pleased to meet you.
But this is what it looks like if you mix all the stages together. If you lock them in. I have random tick speed turned off in this world, so I can check that stuff out. But there was over here, the creeper head thing got me thinking. There was the Empire Season 1 prank I tried pulling on Pixelriffs, who he accidentally saw it off cam. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Creeper head field. If you actually want to do a creeper head field, welcome to Minecraft Cabbage. You can hide creeper heads on top of a daylight sensor on an armor stand like this. And you can just put them in there with some ferns and some tall grass. It's a creeper head field. I've wanted to figure out a way to do it in some way, shape, or form, but the problem is, once you get far enough away, don't armor stands unload? Do armor stands not unload? Maybe they don't. It definitely should be unloaded by now. Yeah. So once you get far enough away, it just looks like a field of dirt. So. But this is the test world. Isn't it fun? I'm thinking. I've been talking about it in the Discord, in the members Discord. If you're in there, we've been chatting recently about bringing a design like this back. I want to redo it so the door is more grand because you have this big wow, and then doors just blit. I want to change the colors and more modernize it to like more present day stuff that I like, updated building techniques. But this was an old attempt at like a frozen snow elves. I want to do something like this big grand thing leading into the tree as like a big grand like place of worship for the trees, for the Giga Tree in the hardcore world. There's not really anything in here that I haven't shown you. My attempts at giant boats that just never really made it anywhere. Actually, this one came in. I finished that one. That one came into the world. Looks like a church. It was very much like it was a temple. Very much big temple vibes. But like I tried going elven. I'm making it very much a point of. Also got these little ones. These were inspired by Gem. She did them in like an old series of hers. Those are old things, but I really like them. But what was I saying? Yeah, I'm trying very hard to make sure that inside anything I build really at this point in time in my worlds, I don't tie off of too many present modern real world religions. I want everything to either be inspired by like old mythologies or just something that I've come up just on the fly. So I'm not going to do a cathedral or anything, but it doesn't mean I won't do like a place of worship, like something like that. Like this doesn't tie to any modern day religion. Like it's very much like an elven temple of sorts, which is like that's vibe I'm okay with, but I'm just not going off of any very modern day things. Yeah, the grotto was beautiful, and I was so mad when I accidentally trimmed that chunk. I tried cleaning up the world and cleaning chunks so I could get more modern stuff closer to the builds, and I accidentally cut the grotto. Rip Grimlands. Rip Grimlands, that's right here. And this was, I think, still present to date, one of my favorite builds I've ever made. I would redo a lot of this down at the base, the cobblestone, but still one of my favorite builds I've ever done. The interior on it is very fun. I want to do styles similar to this in the city, I think. But the interior, you come in, there's a little there. You can come up here. There's a little space. There's extra floors for houses. It's kind of like a weird sandstone dark oak Tudor, which I think is fun. And it had this beautiful little back area. Look at that. Look how cute it is. It was good times. Good times. Crystals. Mini castle. My April Fool's video that flopped. I think I started it the morning of April 1st and finished it in like an hour and a half. I was like, post it. It's fine. Build a greenhouse and name each flower after 12-month members. That would be a big greenhouse. I support. Big support. How long have you had that flat world? Since I started building with fWhip. I can actually show you. Sorry. I know I just went building the city of Papyrus. This was built in episode 2 of building with fWhip. That was the watchtower that's built in episode 2. This was a design that I had made for like an outdoor seating area that I just never actually built in the world. But I built this before episode 1 when I was trying to figure out a build palette. This was also built before episode 1 when I was trying to figure out what the heck to do. It never went into the world. This was much later when I wanted to design like a cool vertical windmill. Age of Empires inspired. And this was back when I tried building red sand into it. Bad decision. Not a good decision. But I tried it. But now, if you were to do this with like... If you want to do a fun desert build now, you're going to need... You're going to need so much mud. Because if you were to do like a this, then you can get like some... We can do it on the live. This would kind of be like a very much like a dirty sandstone. But then you could work your way up here to the upper levels. Kind of have a little bit. You probably need something in here to blend it a bit better. But what could you use? Dripstone? Dripstone might work. I'm actually really curious. That. And then maybe we can get that step. Nope, dripstone's too dark. What could we use here as a step? Oak? Maybe oak. Maybe oak can do it. Nope. Ah. That kind of does it. Rooted dirt. Ooh, that's a good call. Rooted dirt's just such a pain to get. Our no, it's a little darker than jungle. We want something like a little lighter. A little lighter. I'm really curious. I want to figure this out. I need to figure this out because I will probably use it in the future. Stripped oak, maybe. Endstone would be too bright. That could be at the top if you wanted to evolve into something else. You can test that. What could work? It's not really a great transition here, I guess. It'd be a little harsh. Maybe like a terracotta? No. That could kind of work. You probably need a lot more steps here. Wait, you know what? I got an idea. Who wants to see some fun? We already tried brown mushroom. I was in here. Yeah, that could kind of work. You probably don't want many of the brick in there. Ground concrete powder, that'd be so warm. It'd be so warm. Let's do this. Minecraft. Block palette. Is this the website I use? No, it's not. What is that website I use? 1 second. Let me find this. I've given it to you guys before. What was that website I use? No, what am I looking for? This is why you should make a bookmark. Sorry, 1 second. We're gonna try this. What the heck was it called? Blocks. Oh, yeah. Thank you. You are the best. Okay. Let's try this. Hey, look at this. So if we go in here, I love doing this type of stuff. I think it's so fun. Let's see. Where can we find mud bricks to... Where's smooth sandstone? Sandstone's top? I guess that is smooth sandstone. Apparently it wants you to use raw iron. What if we did, instead of mud brick, we did... Where did I find mud brick? I always find this so hard. I wish you could like type in the name of a block instead of having to find it on here. Oxidized cut copper. That's more doable. So if we go... Okay, so cut. Wait, what was the palette? So it wants you to do bam, bam, bam. Who would ever build raw iron into a build palette? I don't know, unless you're doing creative mode. What it wants you to do is apparently that. This transition here does not do it for me. So Cub fan would. You're right, you're right. Ooh, right. Mushroom. Great idea on the mushroom block. The hidden texture. That would be doable. Copper's easy to get. Like, especially cut copper. So, like, if you were to go all the way out here, it's pretty harsh. Like, you'd have to elongate it pretty well. I dig that. I think that could work. That's a good little build palette. I want to get this smoothed out a little bit better though. That could go there, and we could do... like, that would be a full-on build palette right there. If you want one. And then you just throw in, if you want to do like a desert theme, like a desert base, do this. You're going to stand out from the sandstone a lot. And then you just throw in some colorful tapestries and things. You're set. You'd use uncut copper. So you're talking like this guy. That would be better, but it's a lot more difficult to get. That'd be a lot more difficult to get. But it does look better. You're right. If you're creative moding it, for sure, do that.
Keep it real.
What would you say is the #1 tip you would give to people who are new to video editing?
Oh, geez. Super Daddy. Holy cow. Thank you so much for the huge donut, my dude. #1 tip for video editing is get yourself stuck. I know that sounds stupid. I know that sounds awful, but video editing is all about building your toolkit. So it's get yourself to the point where you kind of... My workflow from video editing is... Here's another behind the scenes. Let's get some signs. Get the signs. Script. Rough script. Basically, I do it in forms of... Here, I can actually... I'm not going to show it to you guys, because that's a little too much behind the scenes. But the script for my hardcore episode 21, the one that already came out, I have listed intro. And then I've listed fix the wheat field. And then I have build a new field. And then plan out the road and pathways and where the walls are going to go to kind of get the build kickstarted. And then after that, it's gather materials to do the build. And then building the gatehouse itself. So like building that time lapse, whatever it might be. And then each inside of these have like step 1 through 5 or 1 through 10 or whatever. And then it was building the back side of the wall and the back side of the gatehouse. And then building the towers at the corners. And then texturing the base of the exterior wall. And then building the big towers. And then doing the little stables outside. And then outro. So for that, like you got your scripts. You have a guide going into it. You know what you're doing. And then it's footage, whether that's replay mod footage, whether that's in-game stuff in there. And then that's a lot of it. And then from here, you want to, it's called scrubbing, where you basically scrub through all of the footage. You condense it down. Like I record like 30 gigs of footage. It comes out to like 6 hours typically of footage on a shorter video, like an Empire's. A hardcore usually has about 10 hours of footage. And that's not even running recording the whole time. So I scrub that, I bring it down to about 20 minutes. And then from there, after that is when you do the effects and like the voiceovers and everything in there. Actually, voiceovers, effects, edits, release. That's kind of, this is my kind of whole thing. Like each time going through here, I watch through the video once after the scrubbing, then I do the voiceovers I need. Then I watch through it again, make sure it's cohesive. And then I go into the effects, which is kind of the part that I would say the #1 tip is. This is where you make your video special. Everything up into this point, anybody can do that. Anybody can do it to this point for the most part, as long as you spend enough time with the script and get your ideas in there. But the effects is where I say getting stuck is your best friend. And then YouTube is your second best from there. Because once you get stuck, you figure out, okay, I want to do something in here that, like for me on my videos, the little pop that I have when an item comes up and there's a little mouth pop sound behind it where it's just like, boop. And it's like, I'm going to get spruce wood. Then a spruce log goes boop on the screen. That right there was like, how did I do that? I don't know. Okay, so then I go to Google. How to like make something do a little pop animation. You go through Google, you figure that out. You add that step in your repertoire. You save it as like a... You save that as like a preset, so you can just drag and drop it in the future when you have it. And then every single time you get stuck and you want to come up with a new effect and everything like that, you can be like, okay, cool. I know what I want to do. I'm here. What do I need to learn to get to here? Because video editing is all about, no matter how many classes or courses or whatever you take, you're going to be stuck the entire time. So you go through, you figure it out. How do I fix this problem? How do I make this effect that I want? Almost every single time there's somebody on YouTube that can give you something close to it, then you tweak it and make it your own and make it unique. Don't follow the YouTube videos that are like, do this, then this, then this, and this. Always change the numbers. Do it something in your own way, make it your own. And then like for me a while ago, I wanted to put an analog clock on the screen that just had a thing go in a circle, or I guess for you guys, because webcam is reversed. So I figured out, I was like, okay, how do I make a big circle in After Effects? Cool, I can figure out how to make a circle. Okay, I can figure out how to make a line. How do I make a line go in a circle without the thing just spinning? Okay, so I had to figure out how to move the anchor point down to the bottom of it and then rotate off of that after moving the anchor point. And then you kind of, you build the skills slowly. You figure it out, you get the skills, you kind of do what you're doing. And it's going to take time. It's going to take so long to get it sorted. I've been editing videos for 6 years now, and I'm just now at the point where I'm comfortable to start learning After Effects to add that extra oomph and fun stuff to my videos. It took me 6 years to get here to be comfortable enough in Premiere to want to learn more. And then anyway, so you do your effects. Usually the rule I follow in is on the effects. I go through, I add everything I want in there. And then I go through and I watch the video again, and I remove probably 30% of the effects that I added because it's just too much. Striking a balance, which is going to take time to learn how to do, but the balance of making the special things go versus it being overwhelming is really difficult. And especially in today's TikTok world, you want it to be catchy and engaging and keep going and everything like that. General rule of thumb for anybody who's into video editing is every 7 seconds the human brain tries to focus on something. It takes the brain 7 seconds on average to focus and understand what it's looking at. In today's modern world, with a lot of like entertainment being quicker, you can actually utilize this to keep people engaged for longer, because if the brain isn't able to focus and learn about what it's going, but it's almost there, and then you switch it in a little bit, so it's going to keep trying to learn and like figure it out, it can actually create interest. But if you do it too much, it's just disorientating and too much in there. But the general rule of thumb that I follow is if I'm time-lapsing or if I'm doing something, the maximum time I let a time-lapse or I let like the stutter cuts or the montage go for is 7 seconds, unless it's really important to the video. So I change scene, I change camera angle, whatever, about every 7 seconds in a video, unless it's like a long conversation. So that's kind of where the edits phase comes in there. And then the release phase is you release it on YouTube, and then you watch it through again after you release it, because you're like, I'm just going to check and make sure I did everything right. And then it's public and it's already out there, and you're like, I could have done 20 things differently. I messed this all up. Oh my God, it's awful. And then everybody seems to enjoy it, so it's okay. But I hope that helps, Super Daddy. Hopefully that was a little bit what you're looking for. Number one thing, get stuck and figure out the solution to that problem. Don't worry about everything else. Like for me, the first time I opened up Adobe Premiere ever, I was like, my audio in here is so bad. It's so quiet. It sounds awful. And then I was like, okay, how do I normalize audio? Okay, I figured out how to normalize audio. Okay, so I normalize audio here. What is the YouTube standard for it? -3 decibels. Normalize all of your human voice audio around -3. Just as a pro tip there. That's the YouTube standard that everybody kind of did, because then you don't want people to watch somebody else's video. Then they come to watch your video and your voice is just so loud that they're like, ah, God, I'm turning it off. Bye. And then, or you don't want it being so quiet that people are turning the volume all the way to max and they're like, I can't hear this, dude. I'm out. Bye. So -3. Normalize human voice audio around -3. And then, yeah, you figure it out as you go. But hopefully that helps. Hopefully that gets you in the right direction. It's like art. First you sketch it in your head, then on paper, then change the details until you're happy with it. Yeah. A big thing that I've learned recently, this is my big pro tip I've learned in the last 3-4 months, is I have on Discord, I'm not going to show it to y'all because there's so many secrets in it. I created my own Discord. Not the fWhip Discord. I have my own private Discord. The only member in there is literally me. And inside of it, I call it my private dumping server, where I just dump everything in my brain out of it. I have second channel video ideas as a text channel. I have general ideas in a general channel. I have hardcore season 3 ideas in a channel. I have hardcore season 3 coordinate locations in case I need to look things up. If I forget where my Guardian farm was, I can find it. I have one now for hardcore season 3 city building ideas, of where I'm just listing out different types of buildings I want to include. So if I'm ever out like running errands or I don't know, doing something. I'm like, oh, wait, it'd be cool to add a bakery. Huh, let's go add a bakery to this list so I don't forget it later. So I do it in there, and then I have like stream project ideas of things I'm doing in there, and then you just kind of keep adding to it. So I have the whole section for that, I have a whole section for empires, and now I have one for like short video ideas and things like that. So do yourself a favor of don't think your brain's gonna remember everything. Because it will not. And if it does, you're superhuman. So give yourself the time to be like, all right, I'm gonna forget this. It's like that, at least my dad did it when I was growing up. He always had a notepad next to the bed. So if he'd wake up at like 2 a.m. in the morning, he had an idea of like, oh, I should email this person about work in the morning. He found that he was always forgetting it. So he started writing down in the notebook of email blah, blah, blah in the morning when I wake up. And then he just didn't forget things when your brain randomly wakes you up at 2 a.m. and you're like, oh, idea. So you got to remember those things. Industry standards -6. Is it really, eggs? Every single thing I've looked at on YouTube is -3. I guess industry standard for film is a little bit quieter. That's interesting. I didn't know that about the industry. I always went off of what I found in the YouTube standard from a lot of people putting info up there. So hopefully I'm not screaming all the time. What type of phone do I have? I got a Pixel. It's old. I need a new one. It's breaking. Slowly it's surviving. Also, I think I missed it. Astro Blossoms, if you're still in here, thank you so much for becoming a member.
Congrats
I really appreciate it. Dallas, thanks so much for the dono. I really appreciate that. Wedding was fantastic, by the way, for those who were asking. It was so much fun. So, absolutely so much fun seeing everybody. It was everything we could have hoped for. The biggest problem of the day is we put out, at the welcome table, we put out little wine corks for people to sign, and the pens didn't work. That was the biggest problem of the day. So it went off great. I really like the Pixel phones. Like, I'll probably get the new one eventually when I do. But here's my level of non-adulting. I'm still on the family phone plan, like my parents' phone, my mom's phone plan. So when I like, my phone's about to come up on the 2-year thing of like, hey, you could get an upgrade, and then I'm gonna be like, okay, fine, mom, I'll get my own phone plan now. I'm only 28. So I need to do that soon. That's my the last thing my mom still pays for me. And not that I'm asking her to, she just is. I need to get my water bucket back in case I'm caught on fire. Are you recording the episode now while you're streaming? I'll turn that build that we did into a time lapse, but I'll probably turn it into a short, not a actual video. But that's kind of my idea. You should build a grave for your yellow bed. I think you could. We could. We need to go to the end. I need to repair my Elytra. It's getting broken. Deanne, thank you so much for the dono. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. And all the kind words, thank you. I know one's coming through in a second. I already read it.
Real.
Hi from Canada. Congrats on your wedding. I hope you had a great time.
Thank you.
Thanks for the great vids. I've learned so much watching you. Hope you have a wonderful time on your honeymoon when you go.
We're going to have so much fun. We're really looking forward to it. No, the song was just in a slow transition. What's the texture pack? It's my own. If you become a member, you can get it. Also, Viper, how you doing? Good to see ya. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make that into a marsh/swampland. That like lower point by the lake. I want to do a little fishing. Little 2-3 houses for a little fishing section. You have a YouTube channel just for short videos? No, I'm gonna do them on the main channel. YouTube sent out an email to creators recently, where now shorts are treated completely differently to your main channel, to your videos. Like there's shorts and then there's videos. When shorts were first a thing, if your short did poorly, it would drag your videos down. whereas now they're two completely separate things. So that's what I'm like on now, is I'm trying that now that I know they're separate. And YouTube's really like, if you want to grow your channel, you should upload shorts. Like, all this research we've done proves that uploading shorts to your channel is really good for you. So I'm like, fine, YouTube, I'll start uploading shorts. I get it. So I'm gonna try a few. If I like them, sure. It's also a great way for me to get some content on the channel while I'm gone. They're quick to record. So if it means that you all don't forget about me when I'm gone for another 2 weeks, that's great. Okay, there's that. Enderman's a bit loud. Yeah, we're almost done. Who's looking after your dogs? We have a dog setter coming. It's the hardcore world. It is. It is indeed. Imagine a muffler as vanilla. I know, that'd be nice. But how else do we do an ear check? Oh, if we die, I'm not reverting to a backup. I can tell you that much. Feels very cheaty to be like, hey, I died in the hardcore world, but I had a backup. No. If we die, we restart. That's the game.
Pleased to meet you.
If we die, it just means it's time to go again. Which I like. I actually really, really enjoy, like, the thought of losing it all, to me, makes me want to do more. It really makes me want to be like, all right, how much can I do before I die, you know? Also, wow, this is chunking the game. All the end rods. And end rods are so laggy, by the way. Pro tip, pro tip. Building out of 34,000 end rods might not be a good idea. Might not. Would just like, no. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. 34,000 end rods. Would recommend doing something else. It takes forever to put on the tree. And I think if I did about half the end rods, it still would have achieved the same result. You live and you learn. It looks great. It looks fantastic. Oh, I love it. But it's a lot of end rods. Because when all of them are poofing out those little particles, you just saw. I'm not crazy. Do it. Aha, that little particle. You see that? You see that? All 34,000 of those poof those little particles out. If you look up here, they'll just like be poofing. I wish it like came and like rained down. That'd be sick, but they do not. Ooh. Wait. Idea. Didn't even know end rods can give lag. Yeah, they give a healthy amount. You think you'll actually die in this world? I mean, eventually something will catch me. I mean, season 1, me ranting about how Minecraft will never add anything to instant kill you, dies to a creeper 30 seconds later. Season 2, got caught in water by a zombie because I was being greedy, so that one was rough. That was a rough one. I know I have a bunch of... Where are they? They're in one of these shulker boxes, aren't they? I have like 10 spore blossoms somewhere. Do you see spore blossoms? No. I thought I did. I could have sworn I had a bunch of spore blossoms. Am I blind? Yes, but... Ah. Let's add even more lag to the end. Ow. I still think I'm so this nether portal, one of my favorite builds in this world. And the video just did not do well. I was so bummed. I was so bummed. I mean, it did, like, in comparison to the rest of the hardcore videos, it didn't do well, but, like, it did well. Like, I can't be too upset about it, but I was like, oh, man. I spent so long on it, and I love to build, and it just did not. When does stream end? I don't know. Whenever we feel like it. Whoa, did the stream restart? Did we crash at one point? My live timer reset. Did we crash? Yes. Oh, it did crash. Interesting. We didn't crash. We can see you. No, I don't think we crashed right now, but my timer reset. It says I've only been live for a half hour. Okay, so.
Keep it real.
Hi fWhip. Congrats on your wedding, and glad you had fun with the gang.
Hey, Bodine, thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it was an absolute blast. It was so fun seeing everybody. Okay, we need to make more rockets after this. Tell LD Shadow Lady she's awesome. You're good too, by the way. Thanks. What do you think? Crashed me earlier. Interesting. Interesting. Ow. I'm just like so scared of actually like flying through these end rods. They do so much damage. It's bonk, 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 bonk. Like if we get like one like right there, that could be so good. Yep. See, like right there. Okay, we go in here. We can loop back in. Oh, dodge and weave. Yes. Then we do one more up there, which we can. Okay. Okay, I'd like to go in here, and then we go in here. By the way, yes, these were all placed by hand. No, I don't ever want to do it again. There we go. Look at that. Oh, why did I not do that before? If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a end rod. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can see those little particles or not, because stream buffering and everything. Oh, we need to get another up there. No, don't keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Okay, we need to get another out there. You did it. Nailed it. That was on purpose, 100%. There's an end rod in there. Aha! I could put one up here too. Gives a little bit more along this path. Because I know I have one hidden in there. Yeah. Now it's giving a little bit more like a whoo. I don't know what that was, but it's a thing. I think that one can go and actually get moved out to there. Like to the end of this guy. If I could get it. Aha. Perfect. Thread the needle. Okay, that'll work. I like that. That's really fun. If that could only be going like constantly instead of just like the big bursts when you release one. Oh, that's fun. I like that a lot. A bit of woof. Eventually, I want to come back out here and do more stuff like out and there around it to make it like a whole scene. I just don't know what quite yet. Like, I don't think I want to do like the building of a world or anything like that. I do, however, I want to make like a cosmic looking glass art underneath it to give it a little bit more substance, because it feels too just it feels this. Whoa. I think my stream died. What's going on with my stream? Did we crash? Hello? We back? Buffer? Crash? What the heck was that? No warning on my side. Just stream was like, nyeh. Okay, we're back. We back. We back. We back. We're here. Lagged. Okay. Maybe it's not like in the end. It's so weird. I don't know why that keeps happening. Anyways, I would like to put like a big. It's actually happening with my OBS. It's not the stream itself. I don't know why OBS is doing that. But I would like to put like a big like. I'm thinking like a magentas and like a yellowy, light bluey, colorful center. And then we'll do like working from there out to like magentas, like pinks and purples, like out, and just kind of going within the realm, like a little bit farther than these things go, and kind of have it feeling like a almost like a wavy effect. If any of you know Drathmorg, he's a Twitch streamer. He did this like actual like he did the math behind it, which I will not be doing, to make a sine wave, and did that above like a nether build of just glass going out, so it looks like a perfect ripple. I won't be doing that like complicated of a math thing to it, because I kind of want it going at an angle downwards. But I've thought about doing something like that. We'll see. Oh, buddy, hi, buddy, hi, keep holding that sand block for me, okay? Yeah, I want to build some tendrils. I think we'll use the glass to connect up to the end portals, just because I don't want to have the whatchamacallit going all the way out, like the branches. I think it would look too cheesy. It would just be too perfect of a circle, and I don't want that. But I think having some glass connecting up to the portals, so maybe we'll do like some gray and black glass or something. Oh, hi everybody. Whoa, game leggy. Something does not like spawn right now. Weird. Overshot. Huh. Nailed it. Get dead. Get dead. Everybody get dead. Sniper. By the way, next stream project, I figured it out. I figured it out, chat. I figured out how we can fix this. And I hate the solution. Despise the solution. You want to know the solution here? Well, first, there's two potential solutions I have. The one I know will work for sure is the one I don't like. I need to take out this top layer here, which I might be able to do as is. But I need to put wool. I think I need to have 3 blocks of space in here. Maybe 2. But I need to put wool blocks along here to basically separate the allays so they can only see their one note block. Because right now they're able to pick up the vibrations through the dirt, and so they're kind of getting trapped to the upper or lower, so they're not doing the job. They just don't know which, like this dude is probably trying to drop off. Oh, he just did it. Look at him. He's trying to drop off up there. Also, I want to move them all back one, and then we can create like a 6 hopper area, because sometimes they're like dropping right next to it. It's working. Like, it's working well, but we can apparently speed it up even more and make it even better by literally adding that wool layer in between. Yeah, so the layers are breaking because they're trying to, like, this dude here can actually sense all 3 of these note blocks. So the dudes in the middle are able to sense all 6. So if we can make it so they can only sense the 1, then it'll be so much better. But slow progress. We'll get there. We will get there. How's the honeymoon going? We leave on Friday. We're very excited. Very, very excited. Can I see the city since I wasn't here at the start? We didn't build on the city itself today. We worked on the road in front of it, kind of leading up into it. I've got plans for the city. I haven't like actualized any of them yet because I want to do it in a video. But we worked on that today. So we added the like 4 trees and then the bridge behind it. But the city itself is still currently just the wall. Did you create empires? I did. I did. So like this will be a small house in the city, just for those who are curious. This guy right here, that's gonna be a small one. The smallest I want the city houses to be is like 3 stories probably, not including the attic. So like add another story on top of this, make it a little taller. How can I make a time lapse? Replay mod. But next episode of city building, after the one I already recorded, which is some stuff over there, is gonna be a, like, I want to transform this entire village into a city. So I want to bring this road out a little bit further, probably drop it down like a slab or 2, a block maybe, 2 blocks. Have like a little like road going off up there, kind of up that way. We can do some houses there, finish that wall actually connecting into there, so it blocks off. This one needs to finish into the mountain. Maybe we'll bring the mountain forwards, and then it'll come forward like 2 houses, maybe a little neighborhood street in there, and then like a big open plaza of sorts as like a welcome into the city, grand entry point. And we'll do buildings all around that, and then we'll probably do some, I want to finish like everything on this side. So everything, like if you were to take this church Minecraft chapel thing to the road, everything on that side will be done, and then at least most of what's over here will be done, or at least planned out. So that's gonna be a big video. It's gonna be a lot of building. But yeah, so as far as the whole one goes, see if I can land it. It's like the whole city's gonna fill all the way here, connecting that mountain to this mountain, like buildings everywhere across this point. So we're just focusing. The next city building video is literally like probably draw a line from here to there, and that's it. That is all I'm doing for that episode. When will that hardcore episode be? That one I haven't even started on. That won't be till like mid-October.
Eyes.
Because honeymoon. The next hardcore video should be out not this Thursday, but next Thursday. That's my plan. I might actually stream this Thursday too, by the way. If we have time, I'd love to stream again. We'll do some more stuff on the hardcore world. I have so many projects of things that we can do. But I think on that note, I'm starting to get hungry. So I'm gonna go get some lunch. Metropolis, good style. I know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really cool. I'm going a little, before I get out of here, I'm going a little inspired on it by what Lizzie is doing on Empires, where she got inspired off of Stormwind from World of Warcraft, where each neighborhood in Stormwind, you can tell which neighborhood you're in based on the color of the roofs. So I'm thinking about kind of taking that with a little bit of room, so not all the roofs are the same color, but within the same color block palette. So I'll pick like, all right, this is the orange red area. This is like the yellows and limes area. Then we have like the purples and blues, and make them kind of like blend throughout the city instead of just like mishmash all over the place like I did in season 1. But I think it's got, or in Building with fWhip. I'm actually curious. I'm in a talky mood. Let's keep talking. Here, let's get into this world. Before I get out of here, don't leave yet. If you want to know more city building tips. So, this is the first city that we did. This was Building with fWhip, city number 1. I had to come back and look at that. I love this city. I think it's great. But the thing that I absolutely hate about it, the one element that I just don't like, is how busy the top looks. All of the roofs are just different colors lined up next to each other. Like there's a brick next to an oak, next to an acacia, next to a spruce, next to a dark prismarine. There's no thought to like the color palette of like the overall thing. Like spruce next to dark oak next to jungle, that kind of works, but when you throw in the dark prismarine in there and like the acacia, like those two next to each other conflict so much. So I want to work with a lot of gradients to the roofs and kind of have some darker and lighter tones and like a neighborhood vibe. And you can kind of tell if you're in like the merchant district versus in like the like a housing district versus like an industrial district. It'll be. So this was my first attempt at a city, and I think I've learned a lot since then. Like once you get down in here, it looks nice. I want to go much bigger on the buildings this next time around. Like these are all nice, but they're kind of a little short. They're a little stout. I love this feel along this road right here, though. This is something I'm definitely mimicking again. Now, I'm not going to copy any builds out of this guy, but like the vibe of where it's just like a nice little road where you can feel like you're walking and growing up. Yeah, back then the acacia was a little bit duller, so it worked better, but... And all the zombies steal my doors. Hey, look. fWhip did an interior. Wow. Okay, that's what I want to say there. That was the last thought I had. This view right here. This view. This is what we're trying to capture. This. You just grow and go up the city street. I could have done so much better on texturing in here, but it's the best I could do at the time with the skills I had, and I'm happy with it. And I'm really glad to take that and like learn from it moving forwards. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say on this. Also, whoever's building the mountain range, good luck. City looks epic. If you can get like this, for those who haven't seen it, once you can get this guy, comes all the way back over here. My goal was always to have like renders that would like show everything back into here, and it looks so good. Like once you get all of that loaded in, and think about if I kept doing this. Old build height was right there. New build height up there. The mountains could have been so much bigger. I'm just saying. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll attempt mountains like that again. Right now, no plans. What world is this? This is my Building with fWhip survival world. I worked on this for 5 years between all the different builds. There's a old world tour on the channel. There's so much in here. This world is on nearly day 10,000. So there's so many things built everywhere. All the stuffs. Is that from Lizzie's game show? That is the screenshot I took, yeah, when she was like, find the best screenshot you can take in your Minecraft world. And then people voted on it. Yeah, that was the last time I was in the mountain. Okay. There we go. Now we're done. Thank you all so very much for being here today. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I gotta rename this file so I can edit it later today. Cool. But that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go find some lunch. Thank you all so very much for hanging. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you so very much for being here. It was absolutely fantastic. Probably stream again on Thursday. And then I'm gone for 2 weeks. So we got a new video coming out after that. But cool. Thank y'all so very much for hanging today. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here for now. Bye.